go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teach Hanley, and support the Media Man YouTube channel, and also support Teach Hanley.
Please, allow me to show you something.
Black, run that shit back, man.
fine, and I gotta do it. Got to go through it. Hey, you're so fine. On the real though, could you be mine? Your pretty brown eyes are driving me wild, babe. On the real, could you be mine? Cause I'm on a quest to make you mine, and I just can't stop swinging. Cause you're so fine, and I gotta do it. Got to go through it. Hey, you're so fine. On the real though, could you be mine? Your pretty brown eyes are driving me wild, babe. On the real, could you be mine? Fine. 'Cause I'm on a quest to make you mine, and I just can't stop swinging. 'Cause you're so fine, and I gotta do it. Got to go through it. Hey, you're so fine. On the real though, could you be mine? Your pretty brown eyes are driving me wild, babe. On the real, could you be mine? Fine. I've been out of shape. I'm running off another game. I can't feel nothing. It's my fault. I should have been better, but I did all I can. I swear, I swear. If I fall, you can call it the end of me. If I fall down, you can call it goodbye. It's hard to fit in when no one else can match it. I stay up my hours, but I'm stuck in the castle. I just play it cool, I like to keep it casual. Grandma calls me handsome, so I know that that's true. It's hard to stay humble when they put you at the front of it all. Gotta learn to hold your tongue, that's why I always mumble when I talk. It's not my fault, I look good when I do what I do. I'm lying, it's a goddamn shame. We done crashed, we done burned, but baby, you the goddamn blame. See, I wanted love, but you wanted goddamn fame. Every goddamn thing
I wanted a bitch who was on the move, but you on the goddamn late. Listing my problems. Got that one in my bed and she just wanna sleep. Fucking up all of the sheets. She only wake up to eat. Do this shit every week. Like, why you do that? Crying, you wanna be great, but sleeping until the next day. Why you do that? Don't got that much in the bank. We go out, she order the steak. Why you do that? She can't explain it, but just know it working for her. She claiming she down on her luck, but really she don't give a fuck. And I cannot make this shit. I ain't this shit, be the real thing. She know I'm the real, that'll never change. I won't be the one to try to explain why you catch them feels. I'ma sip on this drink, it's easing the pain. I got real shit to stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit.
What's going on? Welcome back to another Media Man Live. I am excited to be here. We have a great show. Get back to it, man. I'm excited. I know you guys enjoyed the investment discussion that we had. We're going to check the stocks here in a second. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out the moderators. I see Mona in here now. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out. And also, Pooh Man, you guys, man, you know, you guys fill in those gaps, you know, in regards to putting the promo in there. I greatly appreciate it. You know, I was trying to get back to it as soon as possible, you know, so we can get this show in before the 4th of July. Again, happy 4th of July, you guys. So I think it's going to be a great show. Let me my tie tab off. I don't like that. Is that the tie tab or the pattern? It's foolery. Okay. I don't like that. I need everything perfect. Okay. But yeah, thank you, Mona, and thank you, Pooh Man, for putting everything into the chat. I greatly appreciate it. And I see it's been working. Super chats coming in. My man Dante Bryan in the building. $5 super chat. Said, Brother Double M. Peace and blessings to you, good brother. Good to see you here. Like I said, we have an amazing show. I have a litany of topics, you know, that we need to discuss. And actually, I'm going to put the ladies up on some game, as I always do. This is not anything out of the norm on my page because, you know, I think the ladies, they appreciate when I talk to them man to woman, so to speak. And yeah, I think this is definitely going to help. So let me make sure this is good. Okay, am I centered? Cool. Okay, let me get to these super chats before we get to it. Let me see here. Thomas Bland actually became a platinum member before the show even started. I greatly appreciate it. You know, you guys, those memberships definitely help. I think we closing in on 400. So, man, that's amazing. I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you, Thomas Bland, for becoming a member. When you come from the gym, man, you be, glistening and shit. I told you I've been getting wiped down with all kinds of oils and stuff like that before the show. So I'm looking freshly moisturized. Yeah, we got Rad Talk in the building, 199 super chat. Thank you, good brother. He says, salute Media Man and chat. What's going on? How's the day going? Tuesday. And we got HVAC Man 23, $5 super chat. Said, yes, sir. Right before I hit the gym at 6, reach 196 pounds, 196 pounds, and can feel my athleticism coming back. Squat is up to 220 pounds. Man, congrats to you, brother. Make sure you mark that. Put that in your book, so you can see your progress at this time next month. You know what I'm saying? That could be something that you blast through and you give us an update in the next month. So, yeah, I greatly appreciate if you keep me abreast on what's going on with your gym performance. I appreciate that. I just came back from the gym at about 12, so I had a good shoulder workout. It was machine shoulder day, so no presses, anything like that. So, yeah, it was a good day. I felt good. Let's see here. I got Dante Bryan in there, my guy. And also, D320KG with the 199 super chat said, Media Man, how to handle the 4th while dieting barbecues. Man, that should be easy because during the 4th of July, I mean, it's I'm going to say pause in advance, is nothing but meat. You know what I'm saying? You just got to stay away from all of the, the macaroni and cheeses and all the carbs and the sides that come with it. I'm pretty sure you can narrow it down to just eating the chicken. If you eat pork, you eat some pork ribs or some beef ribs, brisket, whatever y'all cook, but it's just protein. So yeah, I would go ham. If if I was on a diet, yeah, just make sure you get the protein in. But I prepare for this. So I haven't cheated in 2 weeks. And I like to, get mine on during the 4th of July. So I'm going to make sure I get to it. I got to have some macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be my cheat day. So, yeah, so I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm definitely going to have me a taste or two of that sweet whiskey. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's going to be all out day for your boy. But I'm going to be back heavy. And I think my body needs it because I just incorporated carbs back into my weekly diet. So I'm doing 6 ounces of rice with my chicken curry that I eat. Is about 8 to 10 ounces of chicken curry with white rice, 6 ounces of white rice. And then also I have some whole wheat tortillas, soft tortillas that I'm going to make a little burrito in with my ground turkey. I love the taco bowls and things of that nature. So yeah, so I'm just now incorporating those carbs back into my diet so I can fill up, right? So I can fill out my physique for the 4th of July, so I could be looking swelled and swole. So yeah, and that's why I had a great workout today because those carbs, those sugars, I had them running through my system. So I was lifting everything. You know what I'm saying? I was stealing weights and shit. But yeah, just get the protein in, man, and enjoy it. Let's see here. Dr. Thunder, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? He said, remember for 7 months here to support you, but man, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, good brother. Man, I'm going to have to shoot over there to Dr. Thunder's live streams. I know they're in the morning, and I typically be at work. But, yeah, I'm going to have to listen to yours. I'll check it out here the next time you go live. I promise you that, brother. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Let's see here. And who else we got in the building? And, again, thank y'all to the super chats, man. I greatly appreciate it. And Dr. Thunder said he just came back from the gym, too. Hey, we got to get to it. No News Podcast. Salute to you. What's going on, good brother? Let's see here. HVAC Man said, will do, brother. Okay, cool. And Jamal Obama said, I haven't eaten meat since February. Hey, man, kudos to you. I don't know how you do it, man. That's a huge accomplishment. Mr. Donnie Mack said, limit the baked beans, potato salad, and chips. Yeah, and it's going to be running rampant. You know what I'm saying? Some things I don't eat, but it's a lot of things on the 4th that I do. So I got to get to it. So this is going to be good 4th of July. And thank you again, Mona. I appreciate all the support. Thank you. Everything in there. Got GC in the building, says shredded Media Man income. Oh, yeah. It's already looking crazy. You know those gym mirrors? You look in there, you like, oh, shoot. You start doing a little bit of posing, you know what I'm saying? And not too much. You don't want to cause no, no ruckus, no attention or nothing like that. But hey, I was, turning around to the side just to see a little tricep, acting like I was stretching because you don't have nothing to do, in between sets. Some people they'll sit down, but me, I like to get up between the sets and kind of pace back and forth. You know how you do. And then you just happen to catch a glance in the mirror. You got to turn around and be like, oh, shoot, something moving right there. I didn't see that last week. Okay, there we go. It was funny. When I got done with the workout, I was sitting at the little couch and I was drinking my protein shake, eating my protein bar. And this lady, she came over with, she was, I guess, getting her stuff together with her 4 kids because we have, in Lifetime Fitness, if you guys don't know, they have a little spot where the kids can play and watch, be watched while the adults work out. So she had her 4 kids, beautiful brown, black family, man. I love to see it. And I was sitting there drinking, and the little girl, she had to be nothing but maybe 2-3 years old. She came over to me, just a little beautiful, pretty brown skinned little girl. And she just walked over and she held her hand out and she gave me 5. And her mom was like, I don't know why. She felt like she wanted to give you some encouragement. And she just sat there and she was talking to me. I told her how pretty her dress was. It was amazing. Then the little boy came over. He gave me a high five. And he was like, how long did it take you to get that big? With a strong Southern accent. And I was like, nah, man. I was like, it's just it's the lighting. It's the cameras. They just hit me right. And he was like, you lying. I told her, I said, man, it took 20 years. He's like, you've been going. He said, he didn't say you've been going to the gym. He said, you've been in the gym for 20 years? And I said, you know what? Yes. Yes, I've been in the gym for 20 years. So it was funny, man. I love to see black families, man. It's amazing. Let's see here. Yeah, bison meat is good. Prime VA 757. It's one of the most nutritious meats. That elk, all that type of stuff. See here, Peter Lord DeVille tree. Okay. What do you put in your curry, brother? I'm not the expert. I got a real life Jamaican in here, a Jamaican woman. She took care of it. I get kicked out of the kitchen. All I know is it smells good and it tastes good. It's amazing. I can ask, you know what I'm saying, if you want me to. I don't worry about the minor details because it ain't my kitchen. When she in there, I can't even go in there, brother. So, hey, you try to get me shot? Because I be messing with stuff. I grew up messing with her, but I asked though. Let's see here. Pac-Man said, I noticed you stating the ounces of particular foods. Media man, let them know they aren't serious if they aren't wearing their food. Yeah, and during the we just had a live stream on fitness, and I showed one of the most important things that I own is my scale, my food scale. And it holds me accountable. Like it's as simple as if you wanted to start losing weight, just make sure your protein outweigh your carbs. Start there and make sure the carbs stay under, I would say 8 ounces, 6 ounces, and make sure your protein, if you're going to have 8 ounces of carbs, you need to have at least 10 to 12 ounces of protein. And that could be considered 2 meals for certain people, especially for women. That's 6 ounces of protein in one sitting. So if you split that up, let's say a woman was dieting. She had 6 ounces of protein, 4 ounces of carbs. And then the next meal, 6 ounces of protein, 4 ounces of carbs. And just continue doing that. But you need a scale and just weigh it out. It could be whatever, starch, but I would recommend if you're going to eat like white potatoes, sweet potatoes, so on and so forth, rice, white rice, make sure you go to the gym. So I would center those meals around, let's say, if I was eating a white rice meal for the beginner, eat it about 2 to 3 hours before you go to the gym. Let it digest, let your body get a hold of those sugars, and then go work it off in the gym. I promise you, you have some of your best workouts. One of the best before workout meals to me is spaghetti. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's a lot of, preservatives or whatever it is. No, brother, spaghetti is amazing. I that's in my diet. Next week, I'm going to make a big ass bowl of spaghetti and that's going to be in my diet. And what I usually do is I'll just make sure I have 4 ounces of noodles, and then I have about 10 ounces of meat spaghetti sauce. And I'll just go ahead and eat that 2-3 hours before the gym. Some of my best workouts. I look forward to the days where I eat spaghetti during my cutting and dieting. I know people like, man, you eat spaghetti? Yes. I'm not on a bodybuilding diet. This is a slow burn. When you bodybuild, diet is very monotonous. Chicken breast, rice, brown rice, broccoli, sweet potatoes, some steak, ground turkey, same things. But when you're dieting like I am, and you have the time to do so, and you're not trying to, lose a lot of weight immediately, you can do that. Just make sure your proportions is correct. That's where most people mess up. I don't know how we got into a fitness conversation. Y'all get me to talking about this, and we get to going. But yes, make sure the protein outweighs your carbs. That's basically what I'm saying. So let's see here. Terrell Botsley, what's going on, brother? With 199 Super Chat says, salute, Meaty Man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And we Derek Gaines, the legend in the building, said, Meaty Man, how you doing, brother? Man, how you been? Good, brother. Good to see Derek Gaines back in the building, man. How you? I'm good, man. Thank you. Let's see here. And we got Charles McCullough with the super sticker, $3. Thank you, good brother. Welcome, welcome. I know y'all didn't turn in for fitness, but it is what it is. What happened? Somebody said, what was it? Rahid, the cloud engineer. What's going on, brother? So do you have a Bluetooth scale? No, there's just batteries in there. I didn't even know they exist. What does a Bluetooth scale do? Y'all can let me know. He said it syncs an app to an app so you can log your food. Oh, okay. That may be something good for beginners. Shit. Hey, it sounds pretty good. Learn something new every day. Thank you, brother. Say Sear, what's going on? Salute to you, brother. Welcome back. And Lloyd Tanner, Meaty Man, do you think Low Carolina? What is that? Do I think? Wait. Oh, Lloyd Tanner, Meaty Man, do you think low calorie intake is healthy for weight loss? I mean, yeah, that's how you lose weight. You need to burn more calories than you consume. So that's why, I make sure that I have my Apple Watch on so I can hit my peak. If I hit 1,000 calories or more burned in the gym, then that's right on target for me. Because you guys know a pound of fat is 3,500 calories, right? So if I'm averaging about, let's say, 7,000 calories burned just in the gym alone, and that's not resting calories that you burn. If you guys don't know, just walking around, you'll burn some calories, taking a shower, so on and so forth. So if my gym performance is about 7,000 burned per week, I know that I'm good. And I don't have to worry about what I'm consuming, on a daily basis because I know I'm burning it off. So yes, going into a calorie deficit, that's how you lose weight. So yeah, it's simple. See here, Truce Outlier said, do you measure that 4 ounces of noodles dry or cooked? Cooked. Make sure you measure it cooked. Let's see here. Donnie Mack said, I made spaghetti last night and eating it for leftovers. Yeah, man, I love it's one of my favorite dishes, seriously. So Lloyd Tanner, okay, I got that one. Y'all get to talking about we started talking about fitness, man. Here we go. Oh my goodness, this is funny. Let's see. Curtis LaRose said peace, double M and chat. Let's see here. Saint Cyr said same here, Media Man. That's what I have set is 1,000 going over to like 1,600, 900 a day is always cool with me. Yeah, and we always, eclipse it, and the funny thing is I don't even check throughout my workouts. I just know how I feel. Once I start feeling that pre-workout, not working anymore, then I know I'm over. And I'm always very happy when I sit down, and I'll, look at my Apple Watch, turn it on, and it'll say, 1,300 calories burned or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, this is amazing. So Saint Sir said, I got a treadmill out the crib and cool down at home. Yeah, I got a treadmill, but I like using it in the gym So because I can go straight into my workout. And also, like I showed you guys, I just purchased a 2-seater sauna in the house. We have a sauna here right now. So I'll stay, 25 minutes in the sauna after the gym. And then I'll, dry off and then hit the shower. So yeah, that sauna it's amazing. And then also you guys know I juice. So, and I actually just had my juice here. I know y'all see this. So this juice is kind of different. It's actually, my girl's favorite when I drink it. It's and I think I put this in the chat. It's a libido booster, right? So if you guys, let me just say this. If you want to boost your libido the right way, this is what you need to put in your juice. Take notes, fellas. Put pineapples, mango, watermelon. Yes, I said watermelon, right? Cucumbers, and you good. And asparagus, my bad. Put all that in. If you have a juicer, juice those things up. Pineapples, mangoes, watermelon, cucumbers, asparagus. Juice it up. Thank me later. As I was like, I don't want to get too graphic, but yeah. It'll be straightened up. Well, I'll say something crazy. Let's see. And Pac-Man with the $2 super chat said, do you ever engage in CrossFit thoughts? Nah, just too many risk of injuries for me. And I know some people do benefit from it. We have, I think they teach CrossFit or whatever it is. They do CrossFit here at my gym. I see people in there, and it may work for some people. Some of the movements are actually good, but some of it is just too much jerking and pulling. Pause. Yeah. And what's going on, Black Intellectual? He said, Meaty Man in the building, man. Shouts out to you, brother. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. All right, so let's get to it. Let's go ahead and check these the performances on the shares that we purchased. And again, people in the comments always got to be experts. And I told you guys, this is a beginner's type of simulation where we're doing exercises. We're trying to learn here. So every time, I put out the stocks that you guys chose, and somebody in the comment section, oh man, y'all should have did this. You should have did that. Is everybody, I could ask 100 people and they're going to have a different approach to investing. So your opinions are great. I greatly appreciate it. But next time we do this next month, I would advise you to attend the live stream so you can have your input put in the form of a super chat. But don't get in the comments, sit there criticizing what people chose in regards to the stocks. People are still learning. Okay, so let's go ahead and check. I just want to make sure this, is clear. Everybody an expert every time. Oh man, y'all didn't put this down, and I'm like, brother, you can ask 100 people. It's gonna be something different. Shit. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me open it up so you guys can see this. All right. So you guys can't see here. So this is the Charles Schwab account that you guys chose the shares for me. This is my actual money. I put $500 into this account, right? And you guys actually chose the shares that I was going to purchase or in the companies. So we chose Apple, DraftKings, Funco, and Viking Therapeutics. So I'm actually down 96 cents. So yeah, so there you go. So total change, total loss, 96 cents, as you guys can see here. So like I said, it's only been a couple of days, so we're fine. Don't get confused. But this is actually a good teaching moment, because if you're a beginner and you put some money in there and you start to see it go into the red, you start to get anxious and you're like, oh man, I need to get this money out before before it goes down even further. No, remember, this money is allotted for that. If you need to reorganize your portfolio or something like that, and certain stocks aren't performing well for you, then you can do that. But don't look at it as like you putting this money in there and you could just take it out that easy. You got to give it time. Okay. Because just I think yesterday, we were up like $5. And then today, we're down 96 cents. So it's okay. We'll be fine. I will be fine. You guys are not liable for any monies lost in my positions. It's perfectly fine. I've been doing this for what? See, it's almost 10 years now. 2025 will be 10 years that I've been into the stock market, and doing very well. So this is perfectly fine. So we're going to continue, letting it progress and see how we come out. So appreciate that. So let's look at where we stand on Investopedia, the simulator. So again, we invested about $25,000 in these particular stocks. And currently, so in the simulator, today's change, let me show you guys something. So for anybody that was complaining about the shares that we purchased, it's only been 2 days. And you know what? We are up as a total gain, $208.71. That's almost a 1% gain. Today's change was about $81.21, 0.33%. So we're good. So we're doing well. We're performing. So we got some Apple shares here. We bought 25 of Apple, NRG, which is the energy company out here in Houston. We got 20 shares in that. And then NVIDIA at 65 shares. We bought almost $8,000 of those shares. It's a little bit down, but it's fine. And then we got some SPY, of course, which is my favorite. ETF trust. We bought 10 shares in there. There we go. And then we got TKO, which is where, what did y'all say? WWE and UFC. So right here, we up there, and then we up in Walmart about $11. So we doing all right. And then, NVIDIA, it will do well. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing well, so don't worry about it. So y'all doing good. I would say this is great. So yeah, y'all cooking. So how y'all feel about it? For all the people that was in here when we started choosing, how y'all feel about your positions? I think we did good. We going strong. Let's see here. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. What was that on? What was that movie? See. So y'all brothers, Diesel Gulos and Clap. See. Hey, brothers, know me. Pac-Man said Medium Man added micro-root is killer for libido as well. You have to peel yourself off of your girl. That's funny. Oh man. Y'all gonna have me adding honey and shit in there, but no, it definitely works. It's amazing. Let's see here. IQS, what's going on, brother? He said $5 super chat. Said watermelon Medium Man. You think we just have watermelon hanging around? Shame on you. Yeah, go to HEB. That's why I love HEB, man. They cut everything. You could get pieces of Walmart under plastic, with the rind on it, or you could get pieces of Walmart in a little plastic container. I absolutely love it. When I first got my juicer, I was getting the fruits in its natural environment, peeling the skin off of mangoes and pineapples. HEB, you ain't got to do that foolery. They got everything set up for you. So let's see here. Mr. Donnie Mac, $5 super chat said, I have a Charles Schwab account through my health savings account too, so I'll follow along with you. Cool. This is dope. Oh man, yeah. Make sure you follow. This is my first account with Charles Schwab. So yeah, I'm actually learning as we go. So there to form, to work their website. So it's pretty good. I love it. The Truest Dude said 11 streams so far. I like the stream. Y'all as you come in. Oh yeah, greatly appreciate it. And then it's maybe a longer show. So yeah, thank y'all. Antoine Fisher. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. Man, hey, one of the funniest, and I gotta stop going off on the tangent, but one of the funniest parts on that movie when he went to go see the woman who had been, like abusing him, she answered the door and she was like, Ninja. Ninja. And she came in to hug. He was like, hey, hold on. You've been fiddling with my weenie. I got to confront you about this. We ain't friends. I shouldn't be laughing at it. Lord forgive me. See, I'm watching these movies and been laughing at the wrong stuff. Lord, I ain't no good. Let me stop. Azrael said, "Woo, I thought we would have had to talk you off the ledge, media man." It's funny. Oh, yo. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Walker? He said, I had a foster mom like that. I could stand it. Yeah, man. Like I said, I ain't supposed to be laughing at that, Mr. Walker. Dark Man Jeff said that was mad funny. That get back at MF. Yeah, man. That's what her ass get. You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing that. Oh, goodness. So listen. Oh, let me address this comment. Somebody actually sent me a DM and they were asking about travel. And I know this is off topic, but they asked me, how do you travel on a budget? And it's very simple to me because I used to do this while I was in the military. And if there are any men that want to start traveling and you don't know how you're going to get the money together or the funds and the ends, one route that you can use and what I used to use is I got me, a low interest credit card and, some points or whatever. And you have to be able to plan your trips out. What seems to trip a lot of men up is you guys do a piss poor job of planning your trips for the future because maybe your schedule is volatile, it's uncertain, but in the military, we have to take leave. So we have to plan these things out in advance just in case, somebody else may want to go on leave during that time or whatever. So I kind of got used to that. And we do the same thing at work. So when there are holidays coming around, we'll meet, during our morning meetings at, a month in advance. And we'll ask people, hey, do you plan on taking some time off during this, holiday? And we'll work things out there. But for the most part, when I plan my trips throughout the year, I'm going to definitely do it within 4 to 6 months in advance because I don't want to worry about spending anything on my trip during the month that I'm traveling. I want that money to be fresh, if that makes sense. So basically what you do, guys, is you get the ticket first, at least 3 months in advance, because you want to get the lowest cost possible. If you start waiting and you try and make one of these spontaneous trips, you're going to pay an arm and a leg for that plane ticket. So make sure it's about at least 3 months in advance. Get your ticket, put it on the credit card if you can't afford it. Or I won't say you can't afford it because if you're traveling, you should be able to afford the expenses. But in order to get the best price, you can either use the credit card and pay it off immediately. Do not let that stuff fester because the more that you do that, you're going to get into the habit of increasing that balance on that credit card when you're supposed to be just using it to lock in that price point. And then you pay it off the next month. So then once you pay it off the next month, or if you pay it off outright when you get paid, then the next month you can reserve your hotel or you can reserve your Airbnb, whatever you choose. Because if you're going on a solo trip, on Airbnb, they'll split up the payments for you. So when it's time to pick the Airbnb, go ahead and do that. You can either pay the full balance or you can pay it, the little half price up front, and then you can pay the next one the next month. So you have to do this in steps. So by the time it's time for you to get on that plane, everything is already paid for. You don't want to have to worry about, oh man, I got to use the money that I just got paid with to take care of the hotel. No. Take care of all that shit beforehand because the money that you get paid during your paycheck of your month of travel, you was probably going to spend on some foolery here in the States. So instead of spending it on foolery, you spend it in the country that you're about to travel to. Make sense? And I'm pretty sure that any country that you brothers to travel to is going to be very cheap. It's going to be cheaper than spending the money in the States. Okay? So that's how you pretty much travel on a budget. And then you start getting those points on the credit card that you may have used, and you can start turning that stuff into, some funds for the next trip. But you have to get in the habit of planning your trips out for the year. I do this the year before. So my trips are already scheduled. Wherever I'm going this year, wherever we're traveling to, it's already on the books. It's scheduled. It's either scheduled on the calendar, already paid for, so on and so forth. Planning out. Yes, I still do this now. Okay. So don't ever get into the habit of trying to just spontaneously take a trip. And we do a piss poor job at that. And make sure you always have some money on your cards, on multiple cards when you travel, because life could happen. You never know what could happen. So just in case a plane is canceled and you have to switch flights, but it may cost you a little bit more, you need to have some bread, to travel. Not just your spending money. I'm talking about for emergencies. And some people, they'll say, paycheck's worth it, whatever it is. You determine that, whatever is enough that you feel comfortable with traveling with, because just in case life happens. But that's a very simple way to start traveling. Okay, hopefully that helps. And there was a couple people that asked me that, so hopefully that helps. I get travel insurance. So, but I mean, with American Express, bruh, they got so many things that you can do. Like, you don't even really need it, because they'll give you your money back. All you got to do is fill out a online form. If you have to change something, it's cool. And that's why I like banking with American Express, especially for my travel cards, whatever. So it's a good card to have. The platinum, the gold, they're both amazing, man. And I'm not getting paid for this. I just love it. So let's see here. True as Dude said, thanks for the advice, bro. I definitely want to step my travel game up. Like, seriously. Yeah, plan ahead. That's the main thing. Because I know sometimes it could seem so far away. Like, say if it's January and you're like, oh man, I want to travel in May. I want to go somewhere for Memorial Day. And you're like, man, that's so long ago, man. I promise you, it's going to spring up on you faster than you think. So if you plan that out, January 1st, pay for everything, and then get your ass on that plane and enjoy. Just plan ahead. That's the main advice. The J Fighter. What's going on, brother? Say, I've been to Walmart and I know I don't want a piece of this. Funny. Sir said Tesla and Apple looking ferocious. Yeah, Tesla. I don't know if y'all know this. Yeah, it's going crazy. Miles Badger said best walkable city abroad. Suggestions, please. Walkable city. I mean, it depends on what you like. You go to Colombia, go to Cartagena. You can walk Brazil, Copacabana. In Europe, you can go to Amsterdam. I mean, I just came back from Switzerland. Switzerland is a walkable city in the city center, but yeah, Amsterdam is good. Certain places in Germany is good. Yeah, it just depends on you. Thailand. Let's see. Dark Man Jeff said this year in general has flown by faster than we thought. Yeah. Let's see. Rad Talk, Amex, and the lounges. Oh yeah, I'll be eating. We eat in the lounge and get drunk. So you might as well just bring that whole whiskey bottle over here. That's our thing. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a taste or two, get our money's worth. So IQS said, I sense Apple will do another split in the next 12 months. Yeah, it's kind of getting up there, and they do a good job of doing that. And we'll definitely go live if we get an announcement, and we'll explain the split process as well, why they do that. It's good for people who don't have a lot of money to invest. That stuff starts to add up. So let's see here. Let me see. Okay, cool. Let me get this out of here. This fan made my eye water. God dang it. For some reason. All right. So let's get into it. And black women, I hope y'all watching this, because I want to let y'all know something. And thank you to all those who sent me this, because this is getting out of hand. And as much as I want y'all boy Dr. Umar to succeed and open in this school, this is crazy. And I want to show you guys something real quick. Hold on, let me show you this picture. All right. And black women, like I said, y'all make sure y'all in here so you can understand this. So this was actually posted by Dr. Umar January 6, 2010. He said promises in 2010 to begin laying the groundwork for the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Pan-African School for Black Boys, specializing in learning disabilities and disruptive behavior disorders. This will be a private school, and yes, you will pay in order for your son to attend. Grand opening, was that September? Was that 911? I don't know what he's trying to say there. September 1st, 2023. This is chess, not checkers. So, Dr. Umar's school, I guess, was supposed to open in 2023. It is currently 2024. And it is not my business to be sitting there trying to down this brother, because obviously he does have a building, and I guess he's trying to do his best in regards to painting and so on and so forth. But just recently, about 4 months ago, I actually had to do an interview with, or a video about Dr. Umar, where he said that he was going to open this school September 2024. And I told you guys, if that school opens in September, I was going to purchase a plane ticket and be out there for the grand opening. But unfortunately, this happened.
How to grow food, please get in touch with me. I want to start our community garden this summer. Who coming out? Who coming out? I want to take a whole week and start planting all around FDMG. Who's coming out? Who's coming out? Let's start growing crops on campus right now. Let's start growing crops on campus right now. If you serious, text my phone. We're going to have a Zoom, and then we're going to get busy. I want you to bring your seed, where we got to get the fertilizer, what tools we need from Home Depot. Is there a farmer's market to get everything we need? We are ready to start growing this summer. I want the food already growing when the children start school next August, not this August. Next August, not this August. Next August, not this August. Next August. August, not this August. Next August, not this August. Next August, not this August. Next August. I already want the crops.
So y'all heard that. Dr. Umar has moved the school opening now to August 2025. What the hell is going on? And I told you guys, when I first seen Dr. Umar on the Breakfast Club about 2014 to 2015, I saw what the brother was talking about. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and send in a little donation so I could do my part to support this black man. That was in about 2014. And still no school. And I'm specifically talking to black women, because if you watch any of Dr. Umar's conferences, there is literally nothing but ladies in the audience. And I know for a fact that black women are supporting Dr. Umar because he'll say something crazy about black men, with the snow bunnies, black men don't make as much as black women. All these types of things, and I understand it makes y'all feel good because you seemingly got this black man on your side because he's chastising black men, and I guess what he considers exposing us for where we lack. And I know you guys enjoy that, but at a certain point, you got to start asking questions, black women. You got to, because these dudes like this, they owe y'all. They owe y'all results. Because no matter if it's Dr. Umar, all of the pandering dudes that tell you what you want to hear without telling you the truth, it makes you feel good. I get it. But at some point, you got to start asking these types of men, where are the men that you guys are promising us? Because I'm going to tell you this, and this is a little bit of insight for the ladies that follow these guys like Dr. Umar and all the men that pander in regards to relationships. The people that they're talking to are women. There's no men over there. So no matter what they're saying to demonize black men in those spaces, if black men aren't there to agree or disagree, then it's not going to help you. And these men know that. Wouldn't it be best if they have all these plans for black men to be this and do that, and you guys need to get up and and do better for black women? Shouldn't black men be in these conversations to speak for themselves? But they're not. And that's a predicament that a lot of black women are in right now. You guys like to hear that stuff, but there's no men there. You're not going to get anything resolved if he's simply talking to you about black men and how we're supposed to act when nobody aligns with their message. No black men that I know align with their message. So that should tell you something, black women. And I'm speaking to y'all because I'm seriously starting to get concerned, because I see a lot of men doing this, and it seems like y'all are oblivious to it, and you're not catching on. Think about that for a second. It's a man talking about what black men should do with no black men present. That should tell you something. And you need to start thinking, where are the black men that we should be listening to? They're in these spaces, but the truth hurts. I get it. I understand it. But you guys are going to have to come to grips with what these guys are saying. Because one day you're going to wake up and it's going to really be a scarcity of black men, and they're going to stop caring. And we're going to stop talking to y'all asses and just letting these men go ahead and do what they need to do. So start holding these men accountable, black women. Ask them, where are the men you promised us to marry? Why aren't they here? Look to your left, look to your right during these conferences and see how many black men are there. Very few. So they owe you guys. They owe you the men that they said that they're talking to, but none have surfaced. And I keep telling black women, y'all got to smarten up. And I'm not trying to chastise you, because who the hell am I? I'm just some dude on YouTube talking. But just consider what I'm saying, because I'm going to tell you this. There's enough black men to go around. And then when I say that, I'm just not talking about dating within these spaces. If you don't like the guys here, cool. But if you listen to Dr. Umar or the pandering men, they're saying that they're talking to men. Where the hell are they? So don't worry about the men that you hate in these spaces. Worry about the men that Dr. Umar and panders are saying exist, and they're living the way that he's telling you that they should. Where are they? So ask them that question the next time you go to one of these conferences. You promised us black men. Where are they? There is none over there. So start asking and stop giving. I'm trying to help, man, because this is getting crazy. Moving the opening of the school a year now. Y'all better smarten up, man. I'm trying to help, but y'all demonize these spaces so much. Jesus Christ. Trying to help y'all. Lord have mercy. Dr. Umar, that dude. Mike Check Productions with the $5 super chat said, I missed your last live, but you need to. I told you. And man, I know you missed it, Mike Check, but I've gotten so many comments about this. I appreciate the super chat. But like I said, you missed the live, so make sure you're in the next live so you can put your insight in. These are the shares that they picked. So make sure you're in there. NXPI, semiconductor, ETF to your Schwab account. Everything is microchip nowadays. Yes, and I'm thoroughly invested into my own accounts. I have 3 other investment accounts. 2 are mine. 1 is my girl's. So yeah, so we are doing very well in that. But yeah, make sure you implement that the next time we go live next month. Make sure y'all there. And Dr. Umar has, from what I can guess, he definitely has. He's gotten probably over $2 million in donations. because he's been at this for a while and still no school. It's crazy, man. And like I said, I'm rooting for the brother. I want things to come to fruition. But it seems like Dr. Umar has burned so many bridges, man, that people don't like even talking to him. Because for one, you're going to demonize the black men who date outside their race, even though they're trying to help. And you sitting there, snow bunnies, never, black queens forever. I get it. I love black love too. But when you do that just so you can appease black women and make them laugh and haha, these black men who date white women or date out are trash. Not knowing that there is a significant amount of black men who could be helping you, but they just got white wives. What about Robert Smith? And I'm just putting it out there. Y'all, it's crazy, man. And I know, the common response when I start talking about this, people say, well, what are you doing? Man, I do a piss poor job of telling you guys how many people have been impacted by whatever I do on this platform. Because I have a Facebook page. It's an offshoot from the Media Man channel. It's called Question of the Day Intellectuals. And consistently, I have dudes getting certificates, getting new jobs. I just had one of my young guys request that I do a letter of recommendation for him so he can get into a master's program at the University of Georgia. I donate to multiple different, organizations. One, actually, like I said, the JRLA Academy, Jayla Rose's school. I mean, I'm out there. The 100 Black Men Association, I donate to that. The Hearts for Health Initiative, you can look on the website. You scroll down to the ambassadors, you'll see Media Man LLC on there. So I'm heavily invested in improving the Black community. So before you fix your mouth to say some foolery, just know that I'm the guy that you first heard say that I support a Black business every month. Every month. I even showed you guys the website where you can see all the Black female businesses to where if you wanted to support them. So I'm out here in these streets. I'm just not as loud with the acts of kindness that I do because I've never been raised that way, especially in the military. Humanitarian things, brother, I've been out there. So yeah, Autism Speaks, I still donate to them. The Reed Foundation, still donate to them. The Special Operations Medical Association, still donate to them. I'm out here, and I'm not trying to brag. I'm just letting you guys know before you respond when I clip this up. I'm out here, okay? Just want to make that clear. See here. Trace says 199 super chat. Thank you. Said Media Man, get your boy Dr. Umar. Brother, that's some wild work. I'm going to tell you that right now. IQS 5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Said they will ask their BS 800 questions, but give their life savings to Umar. No pushback, but he calls him queen. You can't make this stuff up. And it's embarrassing, man. And I'm getting tired of people. And I get, like I said, I get pushback for this, but I get tired of people lying to Black women. And I think those people are the worst of the worst for these spaces. Because we don't cut corners when we talking to Black men. Nobody holds their tongue. But for some odd reason, when you got to talk to Black women, people, get game goofy. I don't know what to say. I'm not saying nothing. We can't keep doing this, man. Ain't no change going to happen. Skinny boy, what's going on? Member for a month. Appreciate it. He said, Fubar Johnson must have taught Jay Morrison. Lord have mercy. Oh, man. And it happens every year. But then, you see me up here, and I'm supposed to be the boogeyman or something. The boogeyman. Oh, man. Oh, and before, like I said, this may be a long show because got a lot to cook on. Because I got a lot to say about some of these narratives, especially the one, and I talked about this on the This Might Be Risky interview in regards to, the leadership thing. What are your thoughts on leadership in the Black community? And I want the Black men to hear this out. Before you guys judge, you got to understand something. When you guys ask me, who do you think is more responsible with the issues that I'm having? And I've always said, I don't think the necessary question is who's the most responsible. It's simply who needs the most help. Who needs the most help right now? And by every measure, economic measure, relationship measure in the Black community, it's Black women. But it's definitely a great question, because I've learned that the whole "you guys are supposed to be the leaders of the community" statement is used as an insult to justify the continuance of the majority of Black women's subpar behavior. I know that. But in saying that, I also understand that Black men are the most responsible. Let me explain before y'all get crazy. Me saying that we're responsible doesn't mean that the majority of our women in our community aren't responsible for contributing to their relationship issues that we're experiencing. Because I think we can all agree that Black women have been marching to the beat of their own drum for a while now. But I say that Black men are more responsible because as leaders, when there's a problem, what happens? It is our responsibility to find solutions. After retiring from the world's greatest Air Force in 2019, I understand that in order to be an effective leader, the people that you're tasked to lead have to be willing to follow. If you relinquish that responsibility, then that means you've given up the right to implement corrective measures. So if you're Black men saying that Black women are more responsible, then understand that you're giving them power to find solutions. And I don't think you all want that, right? Subconsciously, Black men have already taken responsibility, because that's why you see more Black men voicing their frustrations in present day as an attempt to level set the conversation on who Black men actually are. At least that's what I'm trying to do, Discussing the issues that Black men have with Black women are a necessary evil so we can move forward in good faith. But in order to do that, Black women as a whole, or a significant majority, would have to be open to accepting the truth about Black men. But currently, they're not. You guys have to understand, it feels good to be on top. Think about it. During the last 5 to 6 decades, Black women have been conditioned to believe that they make more money than Black men because they have more college degrees. They own more businesses than Black men. Being a single mother is better than raising a child in a 2-parent household. And the majority of the good Black men are dead, broke, gay, or in prison. If all of that was true, they'd have every right to disrespect and or look down on the men that are supposed to lead them. How Black women view Black men is based off lies. So if it took 5 to 6 decades to convince, Black women that they're better than their male counterparts, realistically, it will probably take another 5 or 6 decades for them to unlearn what they have learned. So the conversations that we're having now isn't for today's generation. It's for the generations to come. And depending on how Black women respond to this feedback from Black men now will determine how Black men's solutions affect them in the future. What are some of those solutions? I'll give you 2 corrective actions that have already taken place right under the Black community's nose. You know that, the popular Black demographics marriage statistic that states that 33% of Black men are married and 27% of Black women are married. The Pew Research Center just published a new research report titled Key Facts About the Nation's 47.9 million Black Americans on January 18, 2024. And they found that 36% of Black men, which is a 3% increase since the numbers were last reported, and 29% of Black women are currently married, which is a 2% increase. But that's not the most important thing. Out of the 5.9 million married Black men, 21% of those men are now married to women of other races. That's 1 in 5, which is unheard of since Black women are 50% responsible for us being able to interracially marry during the 1967 Loving versus Virginia case, which involved a Black woman by the name of Mildred Jeter and the white man, Richard Loving. Since the court struck down the state laws that banned marriage between individuals of different races, Black men have seemingly capitalized off the ruling to get where we stand now. The second solution, ironically, is the passport bros. And I know it sounds crazy because black women and a significant amount of black men consider those guys undesirable black men. But even if that were true, that small percentage of around, let's say 3 to 5% of passport bros leaving directly affects black women because black men marry you all the most, which currently sits at 79% of married black men. So, removing any percentage of the 48% of never married black men decreases the pool of marriageable and available black men for our women. And even if the passport bros don't marry foreign women and they're simply leaving the States for a better lifestyle or a more positive dating experience, that means that those black men are unavailable to black women. And with more men in general opting out of marriage, it's going to seem like every other race of women has caught the cold, or has caught a cold in the form of marriage numbers slightly decreasing, while black women consistently catch the flu. But also, I've gone on record in saying this, that 3 out of 4 black women will never marry based off the statistics and the conversations that I've had with American black women. My conclusion is that 3 out of 4 black women don't want, unless it's in some form of new age partnership that black women heard or described in which no sensible man would ever agree to. The black community has to start acknowledging their decision to forego marriage and start trying to create ways to help black women in the future. Because financially, and if you reference the McKinsey report and, on the economic state of black America, it specifically highlights black women and the financial troubles that they're likely to face by 2030. Black women roughly have the revenue of business firms that are led, by black men. Women of color receive less than 0.2% of venture capital funding. The median seed round for digital startups with black female founders was just $125,000. I mean, we got to start looking at this. But as long as we keep lying to black women, the same things are going to continue to happen. And the funny thing is, it's not just people lying to black women. It's the narratives that keep popping up from years past. I remember, and like I stated on the This Might Be Risky interview, y'all remember that song by Ice Cube, The Ninja You Love to Hate? Y'all remember that song? That came out March 1990. I was 10 years old, going on 11 when I first heard him say, "You want to sweep a ninja like me up under the rug, kicking SHIT called street knowledge. That's why more ninjas in the pen than in college." Ice Cube said that in 1990. Fast forward 34 years to present day, and I just seen a black woman who runs a page titled Black Marriage Movement. She commented, and I quote, "Prison industrial complex has more black men in jail than in college. Those are real numbers. We aren't making this up. And those would have been eligible men. Women would have wanted families with black women if they weren't in the system." 34 years later, our women are quoting false statistics as if they were true. So that's why I say I don't think black women are in position to even acknowledge the fact that black men are doing well. We are doing better than them in those areas that they always mention. And it goes back to my point. It feels good to be pandered to, but it's not going to help y'all in the future. It's not going to help y'all in the long run. And those men are doing more damage to y'all than you can ever imagine. Because if you're content with your position right now and you have those type of men telling you that you're good to go, then you're going to get complacent and you're not going to do anything to improve. And it's going to show in the marriage reports and also financially. So this is the time that black women need to start speaking up and talking to one another and seek the truth, because this is not going to end well. And then you're going to be looking to those guys that pander to you for the men that's supposed to, marry you. And there is none because they don't attend those little meetings that these guys have. So think about that before y'all go out there and start trying to, talk mess about black men. I mean, it seems like y'all trying your best to run them away. And you still got dummies like me sitting there trying to protect the black community and help y'all. I get so much pushback about that, man. Why do you even care? And I'm still holding on to a sliver of hope. And it seems like it's falling on deaf ears. And it's sad, but I got to try and do my part. So I love black people. That's all it is, man. Trying to help. Let me get to the super chats, man. All right. Dante Bryant with the $5 super chat said, yeah, but lies that they made a conscious decision to perpetuate. Brother, and like I said, I said it a couple times, during that monologue, man. I don't think they're ready to acknowledge that black men are doing well. And it's honestly nothing we can do, because it feels good, to be told that you're doing everything right. And I get it, but it's not going to help. So, Woke Quill with the $5 super chat said the Panthers are like the Titanic band continuing to play for the passengers as the ship sinks. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and as logical folks, man, we can see it. We watch it right there. We saw it with Derek Jackson and what he was doing with black women. I mean, it's just insane, man. But I don't know, man. Try and tell him it is what it is. And I'm gonna take a quick break here. I gotta adjust this fan because it's hitting my eye wrong. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. But thank you all. We got 197 people in the building. We're going into a more cheerful conversation here in a second. But just give me a second to fix this fan before they should messing my whole flow up. Here, I put some music on. Where is it? Put some Solomon on for y'all real quick. Here we go. All right. I think we should be good. I moved the fan over to the side. It's not hitting my eye. So I'm good to go. So let's get into a more cheerful conversation. And I got a question for the guys in the chat. And I'm going to do it in picture form here in a second. Here we go. Let me ask y'all a question. Are these women attractive? From what you guys see here, are they attractive? I'll give you a couple seconds. You let me know. We good? Hey, we got Mrs. Locks to Smile in the building. Hey, welcome, welcome. Yeah. What about these two? Attractive? Attractive young ladies? What about these young ladies? Attractive? I see some yeahs in there. Okay. Got super chat. Ezariah 23 $5 super chat. Please tell us the intro music and artist can't get it out of my head from us. It's Solomon Fox on TikTok. Go follow him. Solomon Fox. Ezariah. Okay, cool. Somebody said they straight. It's my first day. They straight. Okay, cool. Let's see. It's still pictures. Saint says the still pictures don't do them justice, really. Okay, so let's get to it. I showed you guys those pictures for a reason, and I've been harping on this for so long. Y'all need to get your asses in shape. And it's that simple. Because a man who is in shape matters to the women that matter. Okay? And I'm going to show you guys a video. And before we get started, get out your feelings. This is not something oh man, you should have said pause before showing us this video. If I'm telling you that I've been in the gym for 20 years and I've literally had old, young, don't matter what it is, skinny, chubby, drop dead, gorgeous to ugly women come up to me while I've been walking around, doing whatever, and grab my arm just so they could feel it, just so they could talk to me. I've taken pictures with people overseas. They didn't know who I was. They just saw some big dude who was in shape and it's like, hey, I got to get a picture with this brother. So if you want to skip the line in regards to dating, you got to get in shape. So I'm going to show you guys this video. And this is for all the people who say that women say that they like muscular dudes, but they like these chubby men and all this stuff, the dad bods. Man, almost cuss. No, it's not true. Being in shape matters to the women that matter. And I'm going to keep drumming this into y'all head if you don't think it's important. Here we go. Yeah, and this is good. Before I get to the video, where did that comment go? Smiles. Yes, smiles. They all smiling. Okay. What did he say? IQ said, "Meaty man, this will make you feel better." I'll watch it. Like $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. All right, so let's get to this video. Let me show you guys something real quick. Where is it?
Oh my god.
Hi.
Wow, hi.
Now, do you see the femininity covering their mouths when they're laughing, smiling, joking, giggling? Isn't that an attractive trait to have to the men in the chat? You like to see women smiling and, being soft and feminine. This is attractive, right? The way that they act makes them far more attractive, even though they're already some beautiful young ladies. But that makes them far more attractive. I just want y'all to notice this stuff. Here we go.
They're not super built, but
Okay, so we heard about you before we came, and they told us that you're like the most beautiful physique in the world.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Can we see? We heard you have the most beautiful physique in the world.
Can you take the shirt off? I can't.
So the first thing that I want you to let you guys know something. This is from a channel called, let me get their name correct. Where is it? I know I had it queued up somewhere. by Physical World by Hell Chang Video. So the young man that you guys are looking at there, that is actually Rough Diesel. He's a IBB pro in classic physique, and he has the most wins in the physique division in the IFBB, right? So they brought him on this show. He's covered up, right? They can't see his physique. That's why the girls are asking. We were told that you have one of the most beautiful, the best physique in the world. And they said, can we see? Right? So they want to see because they can't tell. So let me show you their reaction. And then y'all, you can ponder on this. Here we go.
I heard that you're very famous in the world, and many of my friends are very big fan of you.
Oh,
so.
okay.
I mean, yeah, we were expecting like a bodybuilder. We can't really tell right now.
I guess I could show you if you don't believe me. You can open your eyes.
Oh my god!
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow! No mames, wait! Oh my god.
You can open.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow! Wow, pumping.
Yeah.
Wow! I can see why they tell you you have the most beautiful physique.
Thank you.
Did you see their reactions? Now, again, Terrence Rough Diesel, Ruffin, he's probably one of the top bodybuilders in the world. But if you look at him, he doesn't look like one of those mass monsters that you guys are used to seeing. The brother is in shape. And I want to let y'all know something as well. Terrence Ruffin, he's married. He's 5'5". 5'5". His off-season weight is 200 pounds. Did you see any of those women complain about his height once he took off his shirt? Did y'all see that? Did anybody say something? Oh man, I can't date you because you're not above 6 feet. And I get it. Yes, I know women, some women prefer 6 feet and up. But once you start getting into shape, you start to see a difference. And I'm not telling you guys to try and look like Rough Diesel. Absolutely not. But you can get into you can become the best version of yourself in the gym. Because this is exaggerated. This dude is one of the top bodybuilders in the world. However, I'm just showing you guys the responses and the reactions that the women give him. 5'5". So Osriel said he don't look 5'5". Yeah, 5'5". One of the shortest bodybuilders that you have out there that's competing in the classic physique. But with size, he doesn't look like he's 5'5". Okay? So let's get to it. Let's finish the video.
You were looking bigger.
I look bigger with clothes. Okay, so is that good or bad?
I think right now it's better.
First of all, I just want to say,
And I'm stopping it because this video is so amazing. You guys notice that they have damn near every ethnicity of women on the panel. And that's why this is so perfect. Because this is not just a black man appeasing black women. An in-shape man is attractive to any type of woman. Trust me, I know. When you travel, you will notice all that foolery about racism. If you peel off and you swelled and swole, all that stuff get thrown out the window. I'm telling you from experience, okay? So that's a great point. Look at the ladies. Hispanic, Asian, black, white. They all in there. Let's continue.
better if you just take all the way because just the pants around the ankle. This is like weird.
Good!
Whoa.
Wow! Yeah, but... Wow! Wow, did you see it?
Whoa.
Wow!
Well, honestly, respect. Honestly.
Wow! Can I touch your arm?
What'd she say? What'd she say? Can I touch your arm? Didn't I just say something like that? I could have swore I said. Hold on. Here we go.
Is it because you just look like so fluffy?
Touch the sauce.
Okay. Oh, no, wow, no. Wow, again.
It's big as your face.
tight here.
All right, now I want to give y'all a fun fact about Rough Diesel. Like I said, he's 5'5", but his biceps have been measured. They measured it on here. He has 16-inch biceps, and he's actually in shape. So that's impressive. I'm pretty sure he could compete. He's about 3 weeks out right here. So for his bicep to be 16 inches, his arm, that's crazy. That's a fun fact about this brother. So he killing it. Here we go.
Y'all can get, yeah.
You first. What the? Wow, look at my.
When you have your clothes on, it doesn't
show.
Because you have like the cute glasses. And
He looks like really cute when he pop up and like hi.
And then it's like, bro.
When you were wearing your clothes, it was really hard to tell your physique. And like with your glasses and like just like your facial expression, you just look like a regular person on the street.
Thank you. Okay. I like that, honestly. I don't like to look like huge in public. Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Here. You see it like so. Oh my God. Can I keep it?
Can we just cut this part and just take it?
Can I keep it when I get stressed? I get like, okay.
I like it.
Yeah, can I?
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
She said, "Can I keep him?" She said, "Can I keep it?"
Okay, I will stop myself. Lift me.
Of course.
He has
Like
to lift.
on one arm.
Let me get
Wants
ready.
him to lift.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. I guess I'm taller than you.
So she said, "Look, now this is what y'all need to hear." She said, "I guess I'm taller than you." But look at what she says next. Here we go.
Okay.
But can you lift me?
Oh, of course.
She said, "But can you lift me?"
Yeah.
And can you guess how much do I weigh?
Maybe. Let me lift you first and we'll think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow! How much do I weigh?
Oh my gosh. 100 pounds, maybe?
Exactly. Okay.
Okay, so let me tell y'all something here. And this is a great video. Like I said, shout out to Rough Diesel and the people at Physical World by Hell Chang putting this video together. Do you listen to the chatter of the ladies as this video is going? They just smiling, giggling, laughing, talking amongst each other, having a good old time. And like I said, a man who's in shape matters to women that matter. Okay? Let's continue.
Hello? Are you okay?
Amazing. It's like a roller coaster ride.
I heard you squatting somebody else earlier, so I'm like.
She said, "I heard you squatting somebody else, so let me get a piece of this." Here we go.
All right. You want me to squat you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh!
There we go.
Okay.
How many weights you
Oh my God.
you had the score?
It was really nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Wait, can I hug?
So and I told you, guys who lift weights who are big, the nicest guys in the world. He was going to give him handshakes, and she said, "Wait, hold on, can I have a hug?" And she's like, "Hold on, before we get this over with, let me get a piece of this. Let me get a hug real quick." Here we go.
Bye. Nice to meet you. Oh,
Me too.
Hi.
Look.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Can I give for lifting me?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
It is very honored to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Of course. Or put some clothes on. Oh my God.
All right. So that was an amazing video. Now, let me give Rough Diesel some credit here before we get off. So I'm going to just give y'all some stats about this brother. Let's see. He said in 2015, when he was 21, Ruffin was considered one of the youngest and shortest professional bodybuilders. He also has 16-inch biceps. Terrence Ruffin nears 200 pounds in his offseason, the 2022 Arnold Classic champion. And at this time, he was actually bulking to get a bigger physique in 2022 for the Olympia. He has the most wins in classic physique. That's crazy. Let's see here. Let me see here. Okay, got that. Cool. So I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of insight of who this brother was. So my point of showing this video is not to try and encourage you guys to look like him per se, but it's to make sure that you are attempting to be the best version of yourself. And that happens by being in the gym. And trust me, once, like I said, I used to compete. I used to bodybuild and, do amateur shows and all this type of stuff. I've seen my body ripped up, seriously, at its best. And you're going to consistently try and chase that type of feeling once you get addicted to the gym. You try to be the best version of yourself at that age. So I'm not telling you guys that it's going to fix all your problems, but it'll definitely help a lot of them. And no, don't have to go to the gym just to get women. But if that's your motivation, I could give a damn what it takes for you to get in the gym. If you're not doing anything right now, and I've said this on multiple videos, if you just had a heartbreak or something, a bad breakup, and you decide to go to the gym to quote unquote show her, I don't care why you in there. I'm just happy that you're there and you're getting in shape, because the end goal is you being swelled and swole, jacked and juicy. Shout out to Robert Frank. So I don't care. So don't come to me. You should lift for women. I don't care if you lifting just because you stubbed your toe or something. I don't care. Somebody called you chubby, and what Jordan say? I took offense to that. You know what I'm saying? I took that personal. If you took that personal and that's what drove you to get in the gym, I don't care. Good. I'm gonna encourage you. I'm gonna feed the fire. Good. That's me. So don't come over here. Nah, brother, you should be getting this in shape for help. Yeah, I get that. But if just being healthy is not going to get you in the gym, but a woman that curved you is, I'll take that for 500, Alex. Get your ass in the gym and get up. So we ain't got time to be playing around. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed that video and you got the point. Those women could give a damn that, Rough Diesel was 5'5". All that shit goes out the wayside. Like I said, man, I've experienced this ever since I've been lifting weights. It's literally gotten to the point where I'll be walking with my girl, and like I said, we just in the Galleria, some dude, and like I said, you got to get used to dudes coming up to you, man, you know what I'm saying? I got to get in the gym like you. And then the older women will come around. I remember when I was attending my graduation ceremony, I was getting another degree. It was in Nebraska, right? And I went with my homeboy who had just got out the military. We went to this little hole in the wall club near Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska, where he lived. And it was like where the black people was. We walked in and I had on a regular t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? And it was this older woman sitting on the in a booth. We walked into this little bar and she was flagging me down. And so I was like, turn around. I was like, what? So I walked over there. I was like, hey, how you doing, ma'am? And she had her hand out and I shook her hand and she pulled me in and she leaned into me. She said, you know what, baby? She was like, I used to think that Ghost from Power was the biggest man that I saw. But now that I see you, Lord have mercy. And my homeboy was dying laughing. He was like, man, everywhere we go, people saying stuff like that. But she was so happy, and I gave her a hug, and she was like, my God. You got to get used to that, man. And it's very rare that men get compliments, right? You guys know this. Men rarely get compliments, but when you get one, you tend to remember that. It don't matter who it's from the oldest woman to the chubbiest woman to the prettiest woman, men will remember that compliment. Now, just imagine you get muscular and you become big. You're going to start getting far more compliments. You're going to get better treatment at stores and restaurants. And I'm not saying it's not going to fix all your problems, but you trust and believe. What I'm telling you is the truth, okay? People tend to relax when they see a bigger guy around, because for one, they may feel safe or they may feel comfortable that they see this guy who could commit to something and get his body to look like this. And you'll see, it also stops fights because people think twice from approaching a dude who is big. And I know there's this stigma or this stereotype that men who are, big or muscular, they can't fight. They go to the gym because they can't fight. Test the theory. If you're one of those people that think like that, because you can't teach weight. If you're out of your weight class, there's really nothing you can do. So test that theory with that guy who's in shape and muscular and see what happens. Everybody can fight until they got to fight. Okay. And I said, I'm test the theory at your own risk, but you also have to be mindful that if you're a bigger guy and somebody does approach you, you have to automatically assume that he may have a weapon on him because he's trying to even the odds. But that rarely happens. So y'all know. So I know this game. Let's see here. Did I miss any super chats? I think I missed one, maybe two. Definite G, what's going on, brother? $2 super chat said they probably had to mop the studio after as well. They was like what the girl say is like a roller coaster ride or something like that. Oh man, that was pretty good. Thank you for that super chat, brother. But then I seen this video, and this lady, like right after I was clipping this up, there was a woman on Instagram, and she said this about men being placed in 3 categories. And I want you guys to be honest with yourselves. Which one you fall into? And let me know if she's telling the truth. This is going to be good. Here we go.
Men, us women place guys into 3 categories. The first category is the guy that we meet and we instantly just want. The sexual chemistry is high. We don't care what they do or how much they make, they are getting it.
Y'all hear that? What you think furthers that point? Do you think getting in shape would help? To where you can get to that point? And I discussed this before. It's the difference between attraction and arousal. If you're arousing to a woman, everything you say, she may start agreeing with. She don't care. I remember there was a funny scene on Family Guy where they had like a 40-year-old woman who was, didn't have kids and she was trying to get married. And she went out on a date with like a serial killer. And she was, so enthralled with trying to, get married and have kids before, she loses her egg, so to speak. He was just like, she was asking him questions like, so what do you do for a living? He's like, oh yeah, I killed a couple people. And she was like, well, why'd you do that? And he was like, I just felt like killing. And she started laughing like, that's so funny of you. That happens when you're arousing to a woman. It don't matter what else is said. You could be an asshole, a jerk, and she'll even make a joke about it. Man, you're such, what's that thing that women say? We gonna fight when I see you. What that mean? I think I'm telling too much secrets. But yeah, we gonna fight when I see you. Oh man, I can't stand you. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let me stop. I get in trouble. Let's continue. Here we go.
The second type is the guy that he's okay. He's maybe not that good looking, but he's willing to spend money. He's going to pay our bills. He's going to buy us nice things. He's going to take us on all the dinner dates. But is he the one? No. Is sexual chemistry high? Or mid, probably. And then there's a third guy.
All right. So any of you guys, one of these pay pigs that be paying women's bills and foolery like that, get off my platform. Cut that. Who was that? Just paying for shit? That's you? Let's continue.
The third guy doesn't have a shot in hell. There is nothing that he can do. There is no amount of money that he can make that would make us want him. He is a no right off the bat. Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
All right. What y'all think, fellas? Where you rank? And I think she was rather spot on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the second one can fall into the friend zone type of category, those type of men. But y'all got to be honest with yourself. And I'm trying to help you out. You want to be in a position where you have those options to dictate how your future is going to turn out with women. And that starts with staying on your purpose, getting your money up. I'm not telling you to, you have to be rich. You just have to be financially stable. And I'm going to keep reiterating this point. I told you guys that 78% of people in the United States live paycheck to paycheck. Only 22% are considered financially stable. That should be your goal. And before we get out of here, I'm going to play y'all another ALUX video to level set the conversation, to keep your eye on the prize. Okay? So remember that. Get your ass in shape and become financially stable. And you will get the type of women that you desire. Because I'm getting tired of men in the comment section calling every girl average. Because you obviously know that I can't see how y'all living. So the way that y'all talk, you would assume that all men, in these spaces are dating models. Because every woman that I put out there, they seem to be average. She all right. She need to do this. Man, I promise. Don't ever let somebody catch you out in public. Your girl better be drop dead gorgeous if you one of them dudes that's sitting there calling every woman average. She ain't got to be a dime to be considered an attractive woman or a pretty woman. No. It's getting out of hand in these spaces. Every woman got to be average at best. Like, stop. And stop telling women that. That don't affect them like y'all think it do. It's who am I? It's just funny. I get all these requests from men to say, hey, man, you should start bringing women up here to talk to them. What the hell am I going to do? If a woman come on here and she said that she want a man that makes $250,000, who the hell am I? I'm a strange ass dude to her. She don't respect me. So I'm going to sit there and waste my time by telling her that she don't deserve that. Who the hell am I to tell that woman that? Her fate will dictate if she's worth that type of man or not. Not me telling her that she's not worth that type of man. These women know this, bruh. And we got to get out of that mindset. I know you guys enjoy Kevin Samuels. But think about it. You a strange ass man. I would be a strange man to these women. Who am I to tell her that she don't deserve what she deserves? What she thinks she deserves? I'm a nobody. So why the hell should she listen to me? I'm trying to hold strange women accountable? That's foolery. And y'all got to stop that mess. Women are very intelligent. You can sit there and tell them only the top 5% of people earn that amount of money. I've done videos on this. Do you think they care? No, they don't. They understand what they're faced with. So at that point, just watch the world burn. They got to figure it out themselves. I never understood guys telling strange women that they don't they don't qualify for the man that they're asking for. You don't know that. You may have your own opinions if she out of shape. We get that. But at that point, who am I to tell her that she don't qualify for that? Let her figure it out herself. She has to go out there, and those men have to determine if she qualifies for what she's asking for, not me. So no matter what I think, it does not matter. So we got to get out of all this average, this you don't deserve that. Who cares? I can sit there and talk about whatever this woman is presenting, herself on the Kendra G show to my friends. But I'm definitely not going to tell some grown-ass woman that she don't qualify for what she thinks she qualifies for. I'm not bringing women up to do that. What's the point? I don't get it. Y'all know, I told you, I'm going to create a test. Y'all know all the talking points. So we got to move on. I'm not bringing women up here to do that. If I do bring a woman up here it's going to be talking about something positive, getting feedback. I'm not going to sit there and degrade or demoralize some woman when I know what her fate looks like. If she asks me for my advice, cool, I'll give it to her, but it's not going to be harsh. So to every guy that comments, oh man, media man, he's strapped because he has a daughter. He won't go hard on these women because he can't do that because blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it kind of hinders him from talking bad about these women when he should be. And that's why I had to stop subscribing to him, because he don't go off on these women. Who the F am I? Right? If these women want some of the information that I'm giving here, they'll come and they'll listen. But it's not going to be in the form of me degrading these grown-ass women. What? I'm a strange man to these. They don't know me. I don't, bro. Who am I? They don't care. God, dog. Jesus Christ. I just don't get it, man. I never understood that goddamn point. Tell these women how it is, media man. Like, who the hell am I? It's the most funniest shit, man. Oh my God. Okay. So, and I also got another video for you guys. And this is actually proving that these women know what men want, but they'll make a conscious decision not to. And this video I actually titled, because they titled it this, who would you want your son to marry? And before I play this video, get past their profession. They are bottle girls. But listen to the questions and listen to these young ladies' answers. They don't have kids, I'm assuming. They're just asking a kind of hypothetical question. Who would you want your son to marry? And I know you guys seen these videos before. Okay? Here we go.
Out of all the bottle girls, who is the one bottle girl that you would allow your son to marry?
Drea, because she cooks, she does everything. She does what
Moshe, if it's...
Did you hear what she said? First girl said, she said Drea, because she knows how to cook. You hear that? Because she know how to cook. I would want my son to marry Drea because she knows how to cook. Okay? Let's continue.
One girl that you would allow your son to marry, who would it be?
It would be Deja.
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 Shanae, if it's one bottle girl that your son can marry, who would it be?
Deja. There's another one for Deja.
One bottle girl that you would allow your son to marry, who would it be?
Drea.
Persia, if you had a son, what is one bottle girl you would allow your son to marry?
Drea, because that bitch can cook her.
Oh, you hear that? Another one for Drea. Because of what? Because she can cook. They know. They listen. They understand. And they just make a conscious decision not to do those things for men. So the women that get it, get it. So at that point, why the hell are we still arguing with these women? I see too many guys complaining. You don't think these women listening to y'all conversations? You know how I know they are? Because they're complaining about it on social media. How they know about RP spaces? They listen to y'all. So they get it. But some women just decide they're not doing that for a man. They understand. Let's continue. Here we go.
China, if you had a son, what is one bottle girl you would let your son marry?
I would pick between Drea and Tajia, because Tajia
Drea?
is sweet, but Drea throw down in the kitchen, okay?
Drea throw down in the kitchen. And I'm sorry if I keep stopping it, but I'm making a point here. Listen. And ladies, y'all need to listen to this too. These young women know. Here we go.
Akiva, if you had a son, what is one bottle girl you would allow him to marry?
If I had to choose one girl, I would choose Drea because she know how to cook.
Drea know how to cook.
Okay, Morgan, if you had a son, what is one bottle girl you would allow them to marry?
Probably Drea or Tajia.
Drea again.
Lady, if you had a son, what is one bottle girl that you allow them to marry?
Drea.
Hey, boo. So one bottle girl that you would allow your son to marry, who would it be?
Drea.
Shell. If you had a son, who's one bottle girl you would allow your son to marry?
Persia.
Ty, if you had one bottle girl you would allow your son to marry, who would it be?
It would be between two, Lena and Tajia.
Zaya, so if you had a son, what one bottle girl would you allow your son to marry?
Okay, I got two. Definitely Tajia. She's kind. And I gotta say Drea.
Deja, if you had a son, what is one bottle girl you allow your son to marry? Who would it be?
Lena or Drea?
Drea.
If you had a son, which bottle girl would you allow your son to marry? Jazz, if you had a son, what's one bottle girl you would allow your son to marry?
Tajia. Tajia didn't exist Lena. And if Lena didn't exist Drea, because she would cook her ass.
There you have it, folks.
This is Drea. Okay. So, and again, I told y'all before the video started, look past their profession. The overarching point was to show you guys that these young women understand what men want. They know that men love a woman that can cook. I told you guys that was a priority for me. Before I got married, I was like, yo, I need my woman to be gorgeous to me, and she needs to love to cook. Not cook just because she got a boyfriend or a husband, and I got to cook because my man like women who cook. No. She got to love to cook. That was a priority for me. Okay? So they know. And I'm trying to explain to you guys that it's kind of a circular argument when you guys, act like these women don't understand. They do, man. And these are young women. So again, look past, what y'all, they may be wearing like some, I don't know, weaves or whatever. I don't know. I'm not talking about that. That wasn't the purpose of the video. The purpose was to let you guys know that they understand that some women just decide they don't want to do that for a man. At that point, they're useful to the group. Easy. It is what it is. Okay? Let's get to it. Let me get this off. But I think that was a good video. So this is the live stream where we're going to just uncover some things. And you guys can get to know a little bit more about me and how I feel about certain conversations. And again, I'm not knocking anybody else that goes hard in the paint and talking about these women. It's just not my ministry. That's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? And it's not me trying to talk. I think I get my point across very well to the ladies. They understand. It's not coming from a place of, I'm not trying to degrade them. It's no point. I think I'm educated enough to talk to women in a respectful manner. I mean, I think so. So why I need to add some curse words and call a woman? I mean, I may say, a woman, I like what Sing by Choice is saying, blowed out. That's funny. But other than that, man, nah, you're not going to get that from my platform, brothers. I think y'all get the point. Okay. Let me see here. So Drea know how to cook. I think I missed this one. Hold on. Logical Faith $5 super chat said there was some involuntary clinching going on. That's funny. And then HVAC man $5 super chat. I swear this happened to me in 2019 in Miami. An Asian woman saw my shoulders and her friends couldn't keep their hands off me. Gym works, brothers. Yeah, man. And it's not, I mean, of course they may get something out of it, but you don't have to be chasing after women like that. Like they're just trying to enjoy what they see, because believe it or not, it's not a lot of men that are muscular like that. They don't, it's very rare for a woman to see a man who is in shape, and I just wanted to, kind of make that clear. It's very rare. Okay. Be one of the dudes who in shape, man. Sheesh. I'll get one here. The non-super chats. Definite G said, okay, she can cook, but what's the rest of her character like? I get it, but like I said, that's not the point of the video. I was just trying to explain that women understand what men want, but some women just decide not to do that. That's all it is. Okay. This is all I was trying to say. So now here's some game for the ladies, and I can't wait to show this video because I saw Gilbert Arenas taking a lot of heat from an interview that he did on Vlad TV. And he was talking about it's always best to be number 2. Did y'all see that video? I'm going to play it for you. And he was like, it's always great to be the number 2 guy. You don't want to be number 1. And I've made videos about this before. But I'm going to explain something to the ladies who had a problem with him saying that. And I'm also going to let y'all listen in on the conversation from a woman explaining her perspective, because this is not just relegated to men who, like to be the side guy. Women do this very well. And I know from experience, okay? So let's get to it. Let's play this video from Gilbert Arenas. Here we go.
Women don't understand. I don't think women really grasp the understanding of males, right? When a woman says, "I have these dudes in my DM," yeah, you have a bunch of me's in your DM, and the personality of a man is, if you have a man, I'm gonna keep throwing him a rod because I want to be side. I want to be number 2. I don't want to be number 1. Because the fact you're giving me attention lets me know you're looking at this bait. So I'm just going to keep.
You would want to be a number 2 guy?
I'd rather be a number 2. We already know what number 1. Number 1, you're the dude that you complain about to number 2, right? You're going to complain about me to him. He knows about me. I don't know about him. You're giving him all the fun part of you, right? I'm dealing with the bullshit. He getting all the cootie cat and that. Wow, no, that's what I want. I want the non-headache of you.
You see that? So that's why men are opting to be number 2, because women out there running around giving it away for free. We know this. Men who have been good with women, we understand this very well. Okay? Like he said, you get the best version of that woman. She don't complain to you. She may complain about him to you. While you sitting in a hotel, while he said, "Oh man, he didn't do this for me," and blah blah blah, and you sitting there taking your drawers off while she's sitting there venting. That's what happens. Men know this. So that's why he was saying it's better to be number 2, because women trifling out here. It's not just men. All these men are cheating and they doing this. Who the hell women think men are cheating with? Y'all out there running around too. And don't act like y'all don't know that these men be having wives and stuff at home. Y'all know. We know this, and I don't need y'all to confirm this. I'm not looking for women to come into the chat. Yeah, we do that. I don't care. I've seen it. And I'm going to push this point further here in a second. Let's continue.
Right? So number 2s always love to just sit back and, hey, yeah, I get to enjoy. Yep, those are the DMs. Everybody want to be number 2 in the DM. They don't want the responsibility of what you bring in. But women don't understand this.
Yeah.
Why would I ever want to be number 1 after being number 2? I know what you're capable of. I hear your complaints. It's fucking same shit I do. Same fucking shit. Ignore you. Don't do that. You know what I mean?
Understand. And before we get in this, I just want to explain something. For the women that's living this lifestyle where you got a man at home and you got a side dude, don't ever think that you supposed to leave your husband or your boyfriend to be with the side dude, because he will never be with you, because you cheat. You a cheater. Why would he want to wife up a woman who's cheating? Think about it, ladies. He's not selling you a dream. He just here, you know what I'm saying? You go over there, you get some weenie, and you leave. It is what it is. Maybe spend a weekend or something, or a day enjoying life, but don't ever leave that dude, because that side dude is not gonna wife you up, because your ass is a cheater. And now let's listen and look at this picture, like I put in here. What women think side chicks look like, and this is so funny because this is like how dating was for me in the DMV, but what they actually look like. And let me just say this: women swear that there's some sisterhood or sister code that women follow. No. If a woman is aroused by a man enough, she gonna keep her ass quiet. She gonna probably know exactly who you are, and she gonna try to outdo you or what she thinks that you're doing in the bedroom. She know you. She know exactly who you are. Okay? So it ain't no sister code when it comes to a woman being attracted or aroused by a man. She know. Okay? Listen to this. Ladies, come to the front of the congregation. Pay attention. Sit Indian style and listen.
And that doesn't bother me, the fact that he is cheating or that he is married. That's his wife's problem, not mine.
Wow.
I'm single. I'm going to do what I want to do with who I want to do it with whenever I want to do that. Some women know, and when a woman knows her man is cheating, then what's the first thing she's going to do? She's not going to have sex with him anymore. Wrong answer.
That's right.
Wrong answer, because guess where he's coming? He's coming to me. And everything's going to be all good when he gets there, because I'm going to lay it out for him. He's not coming to an apartment with a pissy mattress. He's coming to a 5-bedroom home with a 70-inch screen TV. When he comes through the door, I have his drink and the remote, and he's having a great time.
All right. Ladies, did you hear that? Y'all may think in your own minds to sit there and try and justify the women who cheat like this, that there's some ratchet type woman that's wearing a bonnet in the street every day. No, these are professional women. And I'm trying to put women on game. When you hear women every day saying, I'm single by choice, I don't need a man. No, she don't need a man. She's successful and she wants sex. You know where she get that sex from? From men who are in relationships. And I know y'all want to put it on the guys. Oh, it's his fault for breaking his vows or whatever. But what about the women? And y'all swear that it's so empowering to hear these women tell you every day that they're single by choice. They probably are, because they get in sex and they can focus on their career, becoming entrepreneurs, be a travel nurse, be a lawyer. And when they're ready to have sex, they'll just find some weak man to get their needs met. And then she can go back to traveling and send his ass back home. And don't ever think that it's some woman that ain't got no money, she on welfare, she got 3 kids. No, these are some of the most prettiest women that's opting to do this and live this lifestyle. They don't care. So if that's stinging you, ladies, then it needs to, because y'all swear that these women just out here not having sex. You know, I've been single for 10 years, but she ain't a virgin. So where's she getting her needs met? Okay. Dudes that don't want relationships. Who don't want relationships? A man that's already in a relationship. So y'all better pay attention. And I love to see women, yeah, girl, be single. We don't need to be in a relationship. Okay. It was just an old ass woman on Kendra G's show saying that she knew damn well the dude was married, but she got needs. I got needs, Kendra. Y'all better. It's funny sending women out there. Yeah, girl, be single by choice. And she gonna stab you right in the back and give up some of that vagina. Let's continue.
And he doesn't have to worry about you, the kids. That's his escape. Wow. And we're going to have a great time.
She's educated.
And guess what? I'm going to send him right back home.
Right back home. I'm going to send his ass right back home. Balls drained.
You know what Melissa said that I cannot get out of my head? She said, when your man comes to cheat with me, your man is not coming to cheat in some raggedy 1-bedroom apartment. He's coming to a 5-bedroom house.
With a big screen TV and the remote being handed right to him.
And this is what I'm saying. You have so many professional women who are single. So these men are not dating. I know we want to believe that the other woman is some raggedy, broke, uneducated, unattractive woman, because that serves your purpose to see her as a negative image. Right. But many of these women who are the other women are professional women who don't have a lot of time, who do have money and resources and education, who just choose to be with somebody else's husband.
Now, that was Michael Bazin from the Michael Bazin radio show. I was looking for the full show, but I couldn't find it. But I just told you guys that. And that's when, you know, when I was stationed in the DMV and I was on my purpose prior to meeting my girl, I used to date those types of women, professional women who didn't run relationships because they was trying to climb up the corporate ladder. But what they did want was a good time and to relax, and they wanted to have sex. So when I was on my purpose, I made sure that I was honest and told them straight up, I am not looking for a relationship, but we can still hang out if you want to. Those professional women, once they have time to get off, you know, to get off work, we spend a weekend together. have some good sex, eat, go, to travel, whatever, maybe go to New York sometimes. And then once we get done with our little 3-day vacation spent together, she melt right back into corporate society, focusing on her career, and she ain't got to worry about me cheating on her. She ain't got to worry about me calling her. Where you at? What you doing? I don't care what you doing when you're not with me. I just care what you're doing when you here. And that's how I was able to survive, by staying on my purpose and also having sex in the process. Because I know there's a lot of talk that when a guy is in monk mode and he on his purpose, he ain't got time to be dealing with women. I'm not that guy. I would rather be honest and lose I'd rather lose 7 out of the 10 women that I approach with this type of dynamic, to where she gonna get into my program, but I still got 3. I got 3 women that's gonna get on my program. I don't want a relationship either. So we can do this. You go your way, I go my way, and then 2 weeks from now, if we need to meet up, we can do that. And you know where I learned that from? Jacqueline from Boomerang. She was trying to put Marcus into that. Like, yo, don't bother me at work. Don't come kissing on my ass. I got work to do. I call you when I'm ready. And that's what I did. And I used to love dealing with professional women that y'all write off in these spaces. Oh, don't deal with career-driven women. Okay, these women got their shit together. They got their My Charts updated. They don't want kids. They on birth control. They just want sex. And they got something to lose. So when y'all disqualify those women, I was the dude out there that was sneaking in, telling them the truth and getting what I want. And they was getting what they want as well, because they ain't got to pull out their wallets when they with me. We gonna go to a nice restaurant. Like I said, y'all laugh at this. Take that picture in front of the grass wall, post it on her Instagram. She ain't even got to post me. She may post a hand, holding hands or some foolery like that, holding on my arm where all you can see is my nice dress shirt or something like that. Cool. I'm good with that. I don't care. So I'm not that guy that's going to sit there and champion saying that you need to put women out of your life when you're on your purpose. You can be on your purpose and you can be with women. Just be honest, protect yourselves, make sure that she's protected, make sure she got her STIs and STDs. These are adult conversations that some of y'all asses are scared to have. And I told you, I trust black men. 54% of black men ain't got kids. We come in third when it comes to STIs. Heterosexual black men. I trust black men. So stop being, I was going to say the euphemism for cat. Stop being weak and tell these women the truth and have these adult conversations. Are you on birth control? Do you want kids? Are you willing to get on birth control before we start doing what we do? These are things that you need to discuss. When's the last time you had your STI checkup? If you're dealing with a professional woman, she going to go right to that damn app and she going to show you, hey, I just had my checkups. What about you, brother? Talk and stop being scared. Y'all sit here on social media and complain about women, but you're scared to make them get on your program. What's the problem? Okay? Y'all, boy, you complain about, I sit there, see men complaining about the dating market, but then when I ask the question, everybody seemed like they date models. So what the hell are y'all complaining for? Yeah, they don't make no sense. Enjoy the dating market. If you that guy, if you got your shit together, there should be no complaining. You in shape, you're financially stable. What's the problem? Y'all, boy, trying to help y'all asses out. And I know that, you got to be honest. I don't care. What's that old saying about the Major League Baseball? Batting 300 to get you in the Hall of Fame. You ask 10 women, 3 go. You in the Hall of Fame, brother. Congratulations. Jesus. I've got a super chat. My man Dante Bryan with the $2 super chat said, damn, Drea. Oh, that's hilarious, man. That video came across my feed on TikTok. It's like, oh, this is pretty good. So, Sir Pension, I'm not complaining. I'm just here to enjoy the show and learn something. Oh, absolutely. And I may not, this is not to every guy, but you know who you are. You know exactly who you are complaining about what women doing. You should be enjoying the dating market if you got your shit together. I don't know. Dante Bryan, $2 Let's see. Yo. Oh man. Look, like I said, hold on. Listen to this woman. It is to get y'all to stop telling women that they gonna die alone. Listen to black women, man. God dog. What's wrong with y'all?
And on here that says that women gonna end up and die alone. If they don't have a man in their life, they consider dying alone. My mother died alone. My mother lived 45 years past what the doctor said, I believe, simply because she didn't have no man in her life. She had given up on men very young age because she was sick. And I think if she had a man, whether he was good or bad, he would have demised her and made her die before her time. So if being alone helps my longevity, I don't have a problem with being alone because you know why? I love my own company. I really do. I feel good when I be in the bed with no stress, no lies, no deception. Yes, honey, yes.
I mean, listen to black women. And y'all, it's not an insult to tell women that they're gonna die alone. Y'all think I'm lying. It's a black woman. She says, I love being single and alone. The longer I exist alone, I realize I love it more and more every day. I don't have any stress unless my teenage boys or myself, and I'm good with that. I'll probably die alone. I love my freedom, peace of mind, inner peace. I know my worth and don't need anyone else to validate my worth. I love myself and I love my kids, and there is nothing wrong with that. I love sleeping by myself. A man's more stress for me. I get anxiety when I even think about being in a relationship. I'll pass. Maybe I'm selfish. LOL. Either way, I love it. But she's still going to want some weenie. This woman says, 55, never married. Meet people and they think I'm in my 20s. I do exactly what she stated. Lie down at night peacefully with no stress. This woman says, I envy every woman that is single. Wish I could be there too. She married and now she want to be single. This woman say, I have been single for years. Stop counting. It's a choice. I have my family, my grandchildren. I travel. I have God in my life. I'm good. She says, no stress, no lies, no deception. Okay. This woman say, just because I'm alone doesn't mean I'm lonely. I choose me. This woman said, my mom was single and she transitioned at 90 years old. Rest in peace. Forever my beautiful African queen. Amen. Come on now. Okay, that was it. But yeah, so y'all just, it's not an insult, man. But like I said, most of these women, they just useful to the group and just use it as such. It's no need to argue. I just don't understand the dudes who are winning. You could just take advantage of those women that don't want relationships. And they are happily doing it. So it's not even you doing something wrong. You're actually doing them a service. Because that rose is going to run out of batteries at some point, and they're going to want the real thing. Pause. Give them the weenie and dip. So, and let them be single and happy. They don't want all that extra foolery because they think men are a liability. Don't prove them otherwise. Let them think that way. Especially the women who say that there ain't no good black men out there. Let them continue with that mindset. But for some odd reason, they still end up in a black man's bed. Let them cook. Enjoy. I mean, I don't know what else to tell y'all. Let's see here. The one Mr. Ham, $2 super chat said, you could wear anything when you're in shape. Yeah, I told y'all. Man, before going to the club when I was younger, I would go to Walmart, me and my brother, and we would get a 3-pack of white, V-necks, and we hit the club. When you swelled and swole, jacked and juicy, it don't matter. Brother, I go to Zara and get me a damn tank top. I'm good. Shaka Zulu, $2 super chat, super sticker. Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. I mean, the suits is just for me. You really think I gotta wear a suit? You know, if I was on the dating market to get a woman's attention, that just ups it a little more. When you see a man who's in shape and everything is tailored, to make him look better. But it's not necessary. What? Let me do a try to let y'all know. Single by choice, them brothers, Mr. Walker knew. He said, no bread, no water, just meat. That shit is hilarious. Oh my God. Shaka Zulu said the stats from a few years ago regarding older black women have a higher STD rate, including HIV. Yeah, man, like I said, we got to be adults about this shit. Y'all know how the dating market is. It's an open market. So why not be, you know, as safe as possible? You really think let me tell y'all something, men. If you messing with a woman that's going to get offended if you ask about her STI panel or is she on birth control, then you messing with a low caliber ass woman. That says a lot about you. If she going to get offended if you ask her that. Y'all need to be messing with women who keep up, you know, on their health and go get their checkups. Go getting their pap smears, all that type of stuff. You need to be dating those types of women. And stop dating these women that's going to look at you crazy and ask you, do you think I got something? After you didn't ask her to show you her my chart. Then that means you just can't have sex with that woman. And I know that may be tough for some of y'all brothers out there when you got booty staring you smacking your face and you got to get up out of there because she can't tell you when the last time that she got checked or she can't show you because women will lie. Yes, y'all know this very well, especially with the birth control. What type of birth control you on? I thought you said you didn't want kids. I don't, but I don't have sex like that. Don't fall for that trap. You're the only one that I've been with in the past year, so I don't be going around like that. Y'all better speak up and get your ass up out of there. Pull your britches up and get out of the room. Pull them up and get out of there. Your knickers. Pull your knickers up. You got to run it. No, but wait. So you ain't gonna do nothing? Yeah, you run it out there. You get out of there. Nurses be up on their stuff. Like I know people demonize nurses because you know they, and there's been studies that nurses cheat a lot. I think they're top 5. I get it, but nurses are gorgeous, and they work. You know, they may be working a shift that's more conducive to your program. That's why I used to like dealing with nurses. Because I told y'all, you deal with a nurse who's working a swing shift and you're working like a 9 to 5, right? She go to work at 2:30. She get off at 11. Guess whose house she coming over after, you know, that swing shift is over at night? What the hell y'all gonna do at night? Like, you know what I'm saying? She want to get hers on, you know, before she got to go back on shift and work them damn, you know, all them hours. Clean up bedpans and shit. She want to take a shower and sleep in your nice big ass bed that smell like lavender. And she gonna go ahead and get she gonna get hers on. And I'm speaking from experience. Let me stop. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know what the problem is on the dating market. Yeah, you get you a nurse and fit her into the program. So yeah, y'all. I ain't dealing with nurses. Nobody telling you to wife a nurse. Man, get on the program. Oh man. Yeah, as I said, IQ has had to stop myself, but it's still work going on, so I'm good. Let me see. I may be talking too much, man. Y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all can listen to these damn played out as talking points that's keeping men depressed and, you know, bad. I get it. I understand everything that y'all talk about. But at some point, you got to ask yourself, so what am I going to do next? What's my next move? Are you going to just sit there and continue talking shit about women? Are you going to get your ass up and do something about it? And get your ass in the gym. Become financially stable to where you could dictate the market. And this again, just because you have money don't mean that a woman's going to get it. They just need to know that you have it. All this talk about, women asking for $500 or pay a bill. No. When you a man that's got your shit together, they just need to know that you have money and you got your shit together. You good. That's it. You don't have to give it to her. Just enjoy. It's just simple. The dating market should be simple, especially for the young guys who on their purpose. I see a lot of my younger guys getting tech certificates on their purpose, making over $100,000 under 20, you're under 30 years old. And you complaining about the dating market, and then we get on a consult. I see why you complaining, because your ass out of shape. Get in the gym. Nobody, you an IT guy, IT nerds, women, they don't like us. No, they don't like you because you fat. Get up. God damn it. It pissed me off. I'm sorry, man. Some of this stuff just makes me upset. Y'all got the world at your hands, at your fingertips. We didn't have this, bro. Y'all are lucky. Y'all are very, very much privileged. And I know you don't see it that way because you didn't live what we had to live through. But I promise you guys, man, y'all are in a better position. Y'all got Google. It's like, God, dog. You want to answer to something? Just Google it. Shit will pop up. I don't know, man. Maybe it's too much. Yeah, IQS, man, I almost sometimes I get my military voice, so I'm like, man, I try and be as reserved as possible, but that's what pissed me off. I'm not trying to take shots at a couple of dudes that had consoles, but they know my feelings. Brother, you got it. You live in downtown, luxury apartment. You work from home. You know what I'm saying? And you making $150,000 a year in a small metro district. And you complaining, but I'm looking at you. And I can tell why you complaining. All that shit gets overlooked. Women, you ain't wearing a sign around your neck saying that I'm an IT person making $150,000 with no debt. They don't see none of that shit. They see you, though. And, to the fact where you can't tuck your shirts in because your stomach hanging out. Yeah. And you working at home and you eat at home too. Snacks and shit. Don't ever let me pop up. Busting your door. What was that dude? The football player, Terry, the office, whatever. What is he? Resources guy where he used to tackle people for not doing what they're supposed to do. That would be my ass. If it was somebody, that was on a console with me and I just pop up and bust through your door and I see you about to put that donut in your mouth. I slap that shit right out. Hey, get up. Get a treadmill. Get one of them desks where it's got a treadmill on it where you can work and walk. Get your fat ass up, man. That shit pissed me off. I've seen too many dudes doing this shit, man. You can't blame women. Oh, man, they don't like us. No, they don't like you because you out of shape. And somebody got to tell y'all asses. And it's also somebody got to tell y'all asses, stop telling these high earning ass women to settle. They ain't got to do shit. God, dog, woman making $250,000 and you telling her to settle for a dude making $70,000. She know what she's doing. If she don't want that guy, she don't want that guy. She want a man that makes at or above her income level. Hypergamy. She know that. She listened to you all talk about this shit. She know that it ain't a lot of men out there that make that much. Y'all live in two different lifestyles. A woman that's making $250,000, which is very rare. But when there is one, her and you making $70,000, that's two different lifestyles. And they may not coexist. She know that. So she don't need y'all going out there telling her to settle. She done already weighed the pros and cons. You know what? I'm not doing it. Good. Watch her go out there on the dating market and see if she can get a man that makes at or above her income level. At that point, your hands are clean. We did all the, we put the information out there for women. We know that it's tough. She ain't going to be able to probably find that guy. But if she want to figure it out, let her figure it out. That ain't on you. Stop telling these women to settle, man. They know. Trust me, they know. I work with these women. Most of them married, but there's a couple of them single. And they are high earners. Very educated. They're good with their money. Degrees up the wazoo. And they don't care about nothing that you saying. Okay? God, dog. These women, man, and as like I said, that's another thing. I got so much to say because there's a lot of shit that pissed me off. It's like sometimes these guys get on these platforms and y'all, well, let me ask you this. What the hell is a woman supposed to do when she's not married? Is she not supposed to work and wait on a man to take care of her? If she's not married and she becomes successful, that's not a problem. That's her making it through life just like your ass. So if she becomes a high earner when she's not married, that should be a positive. Only women can make it a negative. If she develops some type of attitude that makes, her unattractive to men. But a lot of women don't develop that attitude. However, they do have certain requirements, especially if she's in shape. So when she's not married, she got to make her way through life. So she got to get a degree. She got to get a good job. That shouldn't, and I'm talking to women, that shouldn't make you masculine. If you masculine after you didn't accomplish all that, then that's a you problem. Okay, ladies? That is not a requirement with getting a degree. Trust me, I used to see it all the time from ladies in the military. These women are very successful. So if you become masculine after you start earning in the 200s, then that's your problem. You messing it up for yourself. Okay? Nothing should change. You just a successful woman that's waiting on your husband, waiting to find your husband. Okay? God, dog. These women, guys, they got to live life. They got to become financially stable too. Y'all, they in the workforce. Women are in the workforce more than ever now. Okay? So if they become, 100,000 heirs or whatever, let them cook. That's a huge accomplishment. But ladies got to control how that affects them on the dating market. It's not our job. They know. Okay? Dante Bryan, $5 super chat, said there's a big African dude that goes up and kicks food out of people's hands on social media. Yeah, I seen that dude. So I'm gonna bust through somebody. Terry Tate, the Office linebacker. That's gonna be my ass. Thank you, LJ Fighter. Man, I'm gonna start running up on y'all. Oh yeah, media man. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm like, oh, what city you stay in? Oh, really? Where you work at? And I'm gonna run up on your ass. What is that? Is that a tasty cake? Get that shit out your there. I love, y'all don't know my affinity for tasty cakes. I got to stay away from them. I got to stay away. Sorry. Yeah. It's like crack. So, yeah, we talking about financials and stuff like that. We about to end this live stream off with I think an 18-minute video from A-Lux. And this is perfect. And this is going to level set the conversation, especially for the guys. They are literally about to break down where you should be in regards to your earnings level at your age. Because sometimes these conversations can get repetitive when we just say the average income, so on and so forth. No, you need to see at your age what the average, that people are making and what the top 1% or 10% are making within your age group. This is what matters. And like I said, you may not think so. Okay, I get it. You're content with making what you want to make. But if you want to stay on par and you want to continue growing, then you need to listen to this and get out your feelings. Again, this is A-Lux. They don't care about all that. They care about y'all getting the information and getting your money up, because that's what a lot of people say that they're doing in these spaces. So let's get to it.
I like to look at income from a narrow perspective. Lower class, less than you make. Middle class, however much your current salary is. Upper class, substantially more than you make. But having started at the bottom and crawling our way toward the top of the financial food chain has allowed us to deeply understand the different stages of income and wealth someone goes through. We created this based on the input from hundreds of multimillionaires and billionaires that we've met and learned from in the past decade, as well as our very own personal experience. Here are Alux's 10 levels of income.
E-Love, let me ask you this question. He says, they already got a meat man. What do we offer? Why the hell you ain't the meat man? What you got to do to get in that position? Think about it. Y'all, and I'm not trying to be tough on you, E-Love, but it's I hear this all the time. Why you ain't the meat man? Shit. Become the maintenance man. Let's continue.
Level 0, $0. You've got no income. You're either too young, a student, and you fully rely on a third party, usually your parents, for financial support. You're getting in a year. You make
I think this is the wrong damn video. I got two of them. Well, let me pull up the other one. That's not the one that I want y'all to see.
To look at income from a narrow perspective. More than enough money to consider investing. Based on experience and rule of thumb, one should not look at passive investments until they cross $100,000 a year in income. Why? Because you don't actually have enough to make a difference. You're better off reinvesting all of it into yourself or your business to get you to the level 3 income stage, and then...
Nah, this ain't it. We watched this one. It was another one that I had.
$0. You've got no...
God dang it. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. I know we had another video. Let me go back to this. Let's see.
Occasionally, you Uber. Your friends are also relying on their parents' money, so they relate. At this stage, you should read, learn, listen to podcasts, and educate yourself as much as possible. Level 1, $1,000 a month. Your starter income between 10 to 15K a year.
Let me see. It was a... God dang it. Hold on. Let me go back. Give me... Yeah, this looked too familiar to the one that we already saw, and I'm not trying to play this one. Hold on. Let me find it. They just came out with this video. I know y'all, we watched that other one. Hold on. A-Lux. There it is. Yeah, this one came out 2 days ago, but that looks oddly familiar. Let me see if I can play it like this. Give me 1 second. Pull it up. 1 second. How y'all feeling? Did I miss any super chats? IQS? I need y'all to let me know if you can hear this once I clip it up. Let's see here. Let's try it this way. Share screen. Give me a second. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this. Can y'all hear that? No audio? Okay. No audio? Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm gonna do it like this. Give me a second. We got to play this video. Let's share the screen. Share screen. All right, let me know if you can hear it now. What about now? Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? No? What? God, dog it. That's doo-doo. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can fix something. Share screen. Let's try now.
In terms of how much money you make. Well, let's put that to the test.
What about now?
Here's what your income should be at every age.
Did y'all hear that? Yeah, okay. Hey, okay. Let's get to it. Here we go. Hey, Lux.
Welcome to ALUX, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Okay, all right, before you get out your pitchforks, these numbers are based on North America and Western Europe. Not because we're biased or anything, just because their reporting is better and more consistent. Your little country's doing a poor job at segmenting income per age and making that info publicly available. A rule of thumb for Asian countries or the rest of the world, find the parity to the US dollar and adjust it to your local currency. We'll share with you 4 numbers: a low income, a high income, the median income for your age group, and what it would take for you to be in the top 1% of earners. Okay, so with every...
All right, this is going to be a great breakdown. I cannot wait. You guys are going to enjoy it. It's going to give you a snapshot into what's going on and how much money the average person earns in your age group. Get ready. This is good.
Everyone comfortable with the rules? Let's get started. We'll skip the under 16-year-old crowd because, let's face it, okay, you're not really making any money. The first age group we're looking at is 16 to 21 years old. Now, this is probably your first job, your first side hustle, or your first paid internship. You know it's not the thing you'll do for the rest of your life, but it feels great not having to ask your parents to take someone out on a date. A low income is $750 a month. A high income is about $3,000 a month. The median for 16 to 21-year-old earners is around $22,500 a year. To be in the top 1% of 16 to 21-year-olds, you'd have to make over $90,000 a year. Now on to 21 to 25 years old. It's still early, but some members of your group have already started making money moves while you're in class making a PowerPoint. You've got a taste of independence, but your cost of living is relatively low, so you don't need a lot of money yet. You share an apartment with other people, and you don't really have job stability. Your income fluctuates with tips or overtime. You're not paid for your expertise because you don't really have any right now, despite what your college roommate says. At most, you've got an in-demand skill set that you can freelance in exchange for a below-market rate. A low income is $1,250 a month. A high income would be $4,500 a month. The median yearly salary for 21 to 25-year-olds is $31,000 a year.
All right. So who's ever between that age group, was that 21 to 25? You can kind of start gauging where you rank, so to speak. Okay. So yeah, so just go ahead and point out your age and see what you got going on. Let's continue. ALUX is the best.
1% of your group have already set themselves apart from everyone else, earning over $150,000 a year, even at this age. They're usually creators or small business owners that have already gotten traction. 25 to 31-year-olds. Now you're in the early days of your professional life, something boomers used to call a career. Your lifestyle costs are still low, but all of a sudden life starts getting more and more expensive. You're taking your job more seriously now. You think about switching jobs or unsure if you should start something yourself. Most of your income goes into rent, utilities, hanging out with your friends, and ordering food. Even though you live paycheck to paycheck, it's a controlled chaos you're comfortable with. A low income is $1,850 a month. Anything under that, and you know you're falling behind. A high income is $6,500 a month. The median yearly income for someone in your age bracket is about $50,000 a year. Times have changed, prices have shot up, and gone are the days when you could live a comfortable life with $2,000 a month. You could still do it, but you'd have to be lucky enough to not have to pay rent. You know you want to own something at some point, but you push that thought into the future. Meanwhile, the 1% of your age group are earning over $275,000 a year. They've already purchased their starter home and are looking to add at least one investment per year.
All right. So that's just the 1%. The 1% in that particular age group. So it's giving you guys a somewhat of a barometer to kind of gauge, and measure yourselves on. Okay. But look at the median. $50,000 a year. Let's continue.
Now on to 31 to 35 years old. Well, societal pressure starts creeping in at this point. People expect you to be a full adult, but you still feel like a kid. You've got a stable job and a stable income, but nothing that allows you to take your life to that next level. You got promoted once or twice since you started this job, but you feel like the cost of everything is going up faster than your income. You've done the math on taking out a mortgage and you're looking to save for a down payment. Now the cohort splits into two here. One that has their first kid, and one that decides they still want to travel the world while they're young. Deep down, you feel some financial anxiety, but when you look around, your peers calm you down because at least you're doing better than they are. A low income is $2,500 a month. A high income is $8,500 a month. The average 31 to 35-year-old has a median income of $60,000 a year. To be in the top 1% of this age group, you need to earn over $350,000 per year.
Yeah, I got that. So key point that they mentioned kids. This could affect you as well. So once you start having buckaroos, hey, times get tough. Let's continue. Fair use.
35 to 41 years old.
All right.
By this stage,
35 to 41. Let's get to it. Most of my subscribers are between, I think, 35 and 45, somewhere around there. So let's get to it.
Things start to settle down a little bit. You now realize you'll not date a model, you're not going to become a professional athlete, and you won't be in the next blockbuster movie. But you've been living this current life for long enough to be comfortable. It's predictably good. You've calibrated your spending, and there's even money at the end of the month. You've got a safety net, and you're getting great at your job. You're being poached and offered more money by headhunters. A low income is $3,500 a month. A high income is $10,000 a month. The median income for the 35 to 41 age group is $65,000 per year. You take your finances a lot more seriously than before because other people rely on you to perform. You begin making your first investments with one of three purposes: outpacing inflation, capital gains for a life upgrade, or simply as a superior alternative to a savings account. You worry about the economy. Part of the issue is the amount of money needed has changed drastically as time goes on. The latest survey has Americans saying they need $1.4 million to retire. That's a 53% increase in just 4 years. Although retirement is still a long way away.
So if you guys didn't catch that, the top 1% for people between the ages of 35 and 41 was $425,000. Okay? So that is the top 1%. And the reason why I stopped it here is because this is where you should start to have your stuff together. And I also wanted to speak on the conversations that we have in the Black community when it comes to women requiring men who are over the age of 35 to have their stuff together. And they absolutely should. Okay? So, and this is what I kind of get pissed off at the guys for saying this. If a woman is making a significant amount of money within this age group, 35 and up, And men are on social media telling those women, what's wrong with you not trying to build up a black man? You know, if you meet a black man and you already got your stuff together, you should be trying to help him get to where you at. No, she don't. That's not her job. That's your job. So stop telling these women to build your ass up if you ain't get your shit together when you 35 and up. That's not her job. If you waiting on a woman to put you on and give you a job with her business, then you doing something wrong, brother. And I know nobody's probably going to tell you this, but let me tell you. She has every right to be judging men if they don't have their stuff together, at least financially stable, or in a position where they could be an active participant in a relationship. Yes, they do have a right to be questioning that. Don't go your ass out there telling women that they need to help you get to where they at. No, that should be something internal. It's not her job. 35 and up, ain't no time to be building. That's for young folks. So stop going out there saying that, man, we need to build together. Your shit should already be built. Her stuff is built. You put two ships together, and now y'all got an aircraft carrier. Shout out to the Navy. So, yeah, it ain't none of that building. And, yeah, you could build more, but you need to have something built already. It is not the time at 35 to be trying to expect a woman to build your ass up. It's not her job, especially if she's successful. Men, I know we do it all the time. There's a huge, double standard there. Men build women up all the time, but y'all know that's what we've been doing since the old days. It is what it is. But you as a man expecting a successful woman over the age of 35 to build you up? No, you're wrong. Stay your ass off the dating market. Be honest. If you need to get a little bit of booty on the side, tell a woman what you're trying to do. I'm still working on myself, but we can sneak in. Do that, but don't be trying to bring your ass into a relationship expecting a woman to put you on. I almost threw my shoe at a show that I heard say that. Nah, that's not your job, man. God, dog. That's not, don't stop. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with y'all, man. Some of the gripes that women have are actually true, and they're fair. I talk to women all the time on these damn consoles. And, and I see myself agreeing with a lot of things that they say, just like I agree with a lot of things that the men say. But we don't talk about the hard-hitting conversations. I mean, well, I do, and I always get pushback on this. But nah, man, 35 and up, yeah, you need to have something shaking. Something needs to be, going on with your life to where you got your stuff together. Let me be, friendly neighborhood medium man to tell you. Unc, that's what you can call me. Get your ass up, man, and stop waiting on some woman to put you on. You got a business. Why can't you get with a man and help him, give him a job? Really? Listen to how that sounds. It just stings the nostrils. Like on an Anchorman. Yeah, and I know, man, everybody in this privilege, and don't get me wrong. I mean, spending 20 years in the Air Force and then retiring, some people consider that a cheat code, but I risked my life to get to this point, man. So I ain't gonna even, oh man, you was in the military, so you ain't got nothing to worry about. I did 20 years in the military, 10 deployments, 5 combat. I put my life on the line to get to this point. So it ain't no privilege, you know what I'm saying, to be in a position where I'm already retired and I got my retirement checks and my VA checks. Brother, I'm banged up. I go to the gym for a reason, to stay functional. I go to the hospital, my checkups, just to make sure that I'm good to go. Ain't no damn cheat code. We had to work for this. Anybody that retired from the military, it is not just like they giving you checks for free. No. So we take that shit serious, man. Yeah, we may be in a better position now, but talk to those guys when they were serving in the military. It was great, but it was also bad at times too. So yeah, I feel I'm getting what I'm earned, and all the military guys and women are getting what they are owed because they put their life on the line just to protect y'all. Think about that, man. It's not no Oh man, you ain't got none to, bro. No, man. That shit wasn't given, it just ain't given out, man. Only if y'all didn't know that, out of all the people that have ever served in the military, only 15% have actually retired. Just think about how many people been in the military. 15%. So no, this shit was not given to these service members who spent 20 or more years. They earned it. Okay? Let's continue.
Away from where you are and you don't see yourself working until you're old. As a result, strategies for building wealth have evolved at the same time. Right now, the Bank of America found the latest generations of investors are expanding their strategies to alternative investments because at this point, anything is basically better than just having money sit in your account. This includes collectibles like rare cars and an investment mentioned before on our channel, fine art. As this interest in alternative markets grows, companies are rising to meet the demand, turning this previously inaccessible asset class into a legitimate option for investors. Even right now, we can make this diverse.
Hold on. Let's go here. Here we go.
All right, now on to 41 to 45 years old. So by now, you've achieved what you consider to be financial security. You're on your way to paying off your house and ridding yourself of debt. Kids are still locked in on their track, and you've still got that fire in you. You've established yourself in the marketplace, and it's showing in your end-of-the-year bonuses because they've never been as high as they are right now. You're a senior in your position at work. Although you don't feel old, you start to question things and are scared that time might be flying by too fast. You might be going through your midlife crisis right now. It's all normal. Anything under $3,850 a month is considered low income. A high income is $11,000 a month.
Okay, so this is my subscriber sweet spot, so to speak. That 35 to 41, 41 to 45. So this should pertain to a lot of people that are watching right now. That low income would be what? Would they say? 3850, high 11,000. And let me be clear, this is not to sit here and try and demean anybody for not making at the high amount. I already told you guys. Look at the median and then look at what the 1% are making in your age bracket. It's just supposed to be like some sort of a way to measure yourself and how much progress you're making throughout the years. That's all it is, okay?
The top 1% of earners in your age group are taking home over $700,000 per year. 45 to 51 years old. Now, statistically, this is your peak from an income perspective. You've been through thick and thin with some of your clients. You've earned your trophies. You've seen trends come and go, and the industry knows who you are. You're personal friends with many of your clients or business partners because you've been together through all of it. Loyalty is extremely high, business is good, and this is when you cash in. A low income is $3,850 a month. Anything lower than that, and you probably missed multiple opportunities to increase your income potential. You played it too safe. You chose the wrong industry, the wrong field, or you failed to upgrade your skill set. And if that's you, you probably worry a bit about retirement and what comes next. On the other hand, a high income is anything above $11,500 a month. The median income for someone in this age bracket is $85,000 per year.
So, do y'all see a trend here? Have you seen any median incomes over $100,000 in any age group or age bracket? That should tell women something. Right? $85,000, and this is considered the sweet spot. Okay? So this is good. Let's continue.
And just to put things into perspective, those who got all of it right and made it to the top 1% of earners are bringing home over $800,000 per year. 51 to 55 years old. Now, historically, this is the golden watch period where you receive your last salary increase, but the volume of work plateaus or starts to go down a bit. The hunger's gone away, the kids are out of the house, or they soon will be. Your monthly bills are declining. You've still got a decade of decent health ahead of you, so you're not stressed out. You take the foot off the gas, and you coast toward your professional finish line. Sure, the environment has changed. There are new kids on the block who are leveraging technology to get the new money out there, but your clients got old alongside you and they're locked in. You mentor someone in your field and you hope they'll be okay. A low income is $4,000 a month. A high income is $12,500 a month. Although the bracket at the extremes has moved slightly to the right, overall the median income is $80,000 a year.
Still less than $100,000. $80,000 a year. And I want y'all to notice something too as they continue with the video and go through the other ages. And then we're going to talk. So guys, get ready.
To be in the top 1% of earners, you need to make over $750,000 a year. 55 to 61 years old. Now, the relationships are still going strong, but talk of retirement starts to buzz around. You're doing some quick mental math, and you can't quit just yet because anything you add now will prove useful in a couple of years. You max out your 401k, your Roth IRA. You've got a stock portfolio that's a good mixture of ETFs and indexes. Your kids are evolving into full-grown adults, and you count yourself lucky they still want to visit now and then. You realize the importance of having the right partner and the support you've shown each other to get yourselves here. You think of this period as your last hurrah. $3,750 a month or lower is considered a low income. A high income is $10,500 a month.
So y'all starting to see that these numbers are starting to decrease, starting to decline a little bit, right? That's very key. And we're going to touch on this point in a second. Here we go.
To be in the top 1% of earners, you need to bring in over $500,000 a year.
So it was just $800,000. Now it's $500,000 at an older age. Let's continue.
61 to 65 years old. People at work are starting to call you old man, and you're starting to feel like an old man. The passion is still in you, but the drive is no longer there. The body can't keep up with the hungry young blokes. They need it more than you do. You have the highest understanding of how the company got to where it is, but it's becoming clear that you're not sure how it's going to translate into the future. At this stage, the environment and the way of doing business is changing faster than your ability to keep up with it. It's fine. This is the final round. It's okay if your bonus isn't something crazy. A low income is $3,650 a month. A high income is $10,000 a month, and the median for 61 to 65-year-olds is $70,000 a year. To cross into the 1% of earners, your income should be over $450,000.
All right, so let's stop there. And I'm speaking specifically to the guys. And this is one of the talking points that I hate in these spaces. A lot of men say that there is no wall for men. There absolutely is. And that's why I'm encouraging you guys while you're young to get to it, because you're not gonna have that get up and go once you start to get to these older ages. Because men, for some crazy reason, think that you could just sit idly by, waste time, and then eventually when you get into your 50s, you're just gonna come into all this money and you're gonna become a man of value or a high value man to where you can get all the women that you want. But you didn't do any work beforehand to get to this point. Yes, men have a wall, and it's called health, and it's called being lazy. If you did those things when you were younger, you will hit the wall faster than most women, because you're not going to be able to have that energy to be out there moving and shaking with these young people to try and make things shake. So that's why I push so hard to help men understand budgeting and also how to invest, because simply working a 9-to-5 will not make you rich. You need to know how to diversify. You need to know how to make your money work for you. Investing, hello, we just did a whole show about this. I'm giving you guys this information because I didn't have men like me to tell you. And stop listening to those guys that are saying that men don't have a wall. We do. It's called energy. And I'm from personal experience. Why the hell you think I take my health so serious? This is not for, for play. I want to be here to see y'all grow into something better than me. So that's why I'm telling you, stop believing this foolery where you're just going to become a millionaire when you get older. Because y'all seen the average income start to go down when you get older, because people are starting to retire. They're not working as hard. maybe health problems kick in. So men do have a wall. It's not just for women. Okay? And I'm not talking about the one-offs. Men hit the jackpot. You know, you find a good stock, you hit the jackpot. That's less than 1%. That rarely happens. This ain't the effing movies where somebody just put $20 into a stock and then next thing you know, it's valued at $100,000 each. No, shit don't happen like that, bro. You got to work and you got to get to it right now instead of waiting. You just don't become a man of value just because you get older. No, it don't work like that, bro. Get your shit together. Start working hard, work those hours, save up, invest, get rid of that damn debt, and enjoy life when you get into these older ages. I'm working on 2 retirements right now. Think about that. 2. Get to it, man, and stop believing the hype. Men have a wall. What you gonna be chasing women in the club? Young girls, hey, young girl, come on over here. You know I got this. It's $20. It's $40 for you. You want to be doing that at your age, or do you want to be in a position where you can travel with some young woman? You know what I'm saying? And you could use up her time and she enjoy being with you, or you could be married with some woman. You know what I'm saying? And having a great life and not having to worry about being a Walmart greeter in your old age. And I have nothing against Walmart greeters. It's a beautiful black woman, older black woman at this Walmart that's right around the corner from me. Every time I walk in, I say hi to her. But if I had it my way, I wish that woman didn't have to do this at her age. I don't like seeing that. You don't want to be that old ass white man making pizza at Domino's at 65 years old because he didn't plan for retirement. Get your shit together, okay?
Oops. 65 to 71 years old. You're either retired or you simply can't let go of it. Either way, a clear decline is visible in the ability to enact change in your organization. Maybe you stay on the board, but you no longer take an active role. Most will choose to retire and begin relying on their pension and investments to keep them afloat. Your cost of living goes down dramatically. Instead of 2 cars, you only keep 1. You focus on comfortable essentials. A low income is $2,500 a month. A high income is $10,000 a month, and the median yearly income into retirement is $60,000. If you did really well or are still involved in the marketplace, to make it to the 1% of earners at this stage, you'll need to earn over $450,000 a year. Now on to 71 to 85. You no longer earn any income yourself. Whatever it is that you were able to save, invest, or earn until now is getting chewed up by old age.
Man, and I just want to say this. I pray that everybody can live, up to age 71 to 85, especially black men. Because I think we're at the low end of that. I think we're at 71 or 72, maybe even lower than that, our expected lifespan. So once you get to 71 and 85, man, you are blessed. And I hope you guys take this shit serious. Okay? Let's continue.
Health problems are your primary concern because you're uncertain that what you've saved up could keep you afloat after a serious health incident. You consider downsizing or liquidating assets to maintain a certain lifestyle into even older age. There's no longer the issue of a low or high income. Based on our research, the median income for this age bracket is $47,500 per year. That's just shy of $4,000 a month, and almost all of it is a combination between a benefit you get from the state and investment income. Now, this is the Gauss bell curve of income distribution in 10-year brackets. Almost everyone wants to earn more, but very few people actually do something about it or even understand where they fall on the spectrum of earning. So we're curious to learn, if you adjusted these numbers for your geography, are you a low, median, or high earner for your age bracket?
It's a good question, and we'll end it there. But yeah, I just wanted to level set the conversation, especially for the guys, so you guys can understand and be aware that the world is changing. Inflation is crazy, and just getting by may not be enough, especially going into these, the next years up to 2030, man. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys understand the budgeting, like I said, investing, and just being in a position where you don't have to be controlled by a job, where you control or you want to be in a position where you can control or dictate your future. And it's not reliant on you slaving at some job that you hate. I wish that everybody finds peace at some point to where you don't, dread going to work. Like what I do, I love, man. I love being here on YouTube. I love doing my, my actual job. I enjoy it. But just start putting some financial infrastructure around yourselves. And especially, if you're married, you got people to look after. You got to, they take presidents as well. Make sure they're good as well. Make sure your wife taken care of. Make sure she getting what she need. Make sure the kids getting what they need, and make sure that you are at peace. And they making sure that you get to, continue being peaceful. We got responsibilities out here, bro. And we got to take this shit serious. And I know a lot of guys are removing themselves from the dating market, whatever that means. I don't know. But even you, make sure you got your shit together, because it's going to get to a point where the government is not going to be, trying to support and give you handouts. We got black people, we got to do it ourselves. And it's got to start with at some point, we got to make a decision. Do we want to improve, or we just want to complain and wait for handouts? If your plan is to wait for reparations, then you're doing something wrong. Because, probably not in my lifetime. I don't think black folks are going to receive that. So in the meantime, get up and start working. Sometimes, man. That was a great video. Shout out to A-Lux. We're going to end the stream here. Like I said, had a lot to say, man. I just want to kind of help the guys understand. And don't take this as me trying to bash y'all. I understand the comments going to be crazy. Well, women, they always talk, bro. I know this. We didn't have all the conversations. We passed that. I'm pretty sure y'all noticed that the platform is moving towards us, encouraging growth in a manageable way. I'm not sitting up here telling y'all that y'all need to invest in Forex and shit and become an entrepreneur and start you an LLC and get this and get these tax breaks. I ain't tell you none of that shit. This is tangible information that anybody can use, no matter what type of financial level you're trying to get at. So if you don't understand that, I don't know what else I can do for you. Okay? So just be on the lookout. Yeah, we're going to talk about some dating, relationships, statistics, stuff like that. But I want to make sure y'all get some of this good information that wasn't passed down to me until I got into the military. With those mentors that I was telling you about. I told you, I grew up in a single mother household. So in order to be the man that I am today, I needed some male mentors around me. And guess what? The military provided that for me. Even though some of those people may not have been the best people. And I had to learn from that as well. And that includes myself. Shit, at some point, I used to be horrible to women. You know what I'm saying? Very selfish. I had my own issues, bro. I had to work through that shit. Why you think I talk about therapy so much? So this just ain't me preaching at y'all, man. I'm an older dude, but understand, this shit takes work. Physically, mentally, spiritually, and professionally. So y'all gonna get this information tonight. So, all right, so let's get on up out of here, man. Again, shout out to everybody who sent in the super chats. Did we get any cash apps? I know I've been lacking on there. Okay, we good on the cash apps, man. I greatly appreciate the support. And just don't take this as a bashing session. Just level setting the conversation, as I always do. I trust black men to do the right thing. You guys are moving in the right direction. I would encourage black women to sit into these conversations a little bit more and listen, especially here. You welcome. Y'all welcome. King of New York. Y'all gonna get these movie references from time to time. I love movies, man. You're welcome. Hey, speaking of King of New York, before we get out of here, Lawrence Fishburne was the worst of the worst. I used to think that dude was the baddest dude ever. he has so much range in the movies he played, because in King of New York, that was the guy that everybody thought black men were in the 90s. Lawrence Fishburne's character. Big gold chain, black, gold teeth in his mouth, snorting, selling. That was black men's ethnic image. That Lawrence Fishburne character in The King of New York. Go back and watch the movie. So, and I'm talking to black women. You don't want, man, we had to dead that persona, that stereotype about us. It took years. Years. Oh, man. He said, facts, truest dude. Big Boy said, facts, he played that role. Yeah, he did, man. He did. He was amazing in that. And then to follow that up, he stars in not Into Deep. One of my favorite movies. Is it Into Deep? No. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Deep Cover. He was an undercover cop, and he was great in that movie as well. Even though he went down the path of the white China and sniffed a little bit. Him and Jeff Goldblum or whatever. Man, this the beach is just I'm finna watch tonight. Yeah, man, it's I think it's on Prime. That's a great movie. Yeah, Deep Cover. That's one of my favorite movies, man. Bad Stereotypes. Yeah, it was. It definitely was. Deep Cover. Zero F said the Army gave me adult structure in a short amount of time. I'm still in touch with my NCO mentors. Yeah, man, and same here. And there was just a woman that actually went viral. She used to be in the military, and she was talking about she didn't know how good she had it with dating military men, because she was under the impression that every guy, had their bills and stuff taken care of. And that's what the military does. It provides stability. We may not be the richest people when we're serving, but we got all of our essentials taken care of. And she was like, man, she didn't understand how good she had it. And she said if she could go back, she would actually, try to get married and stay married. And there was a lot of women saying, but military men cheat. Bro, if you say that, both men and women cheat, whether they're civilian or military. So, I mean, but it was a great video, and I may clip it in here. But yeah, she was speaking facts. People take that, for granted. Those military men and women, they doing a service. They take care of business. I mean, we got our faults, flaws, just like everybody else. But she took that shit for granted, and she got out here on the dating market and got a rude awakening. So, Demetrius James said, I remember that one. I was also in high school for that and went and saw at the movie theater. Yeah, man. IQS said, I like Clarence Williams III from Deep Cover. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to him. Yeah, he played that part, a righteous cop, God-fearing cop. It was, I like that the first part in the movie where they were interviewing to be undercover cops. And that white guy was like, What's the difference between a black man and a ninja? And then y'all go back and watch that movie. It's an amazing, amazing movie. It's a couple movies that I would recommend. And it's just certain parts that I remember from movies that would be great examples in these spaces. And actually, it's another one. And this is all the way off topic from the 90s movies. But The Dark Knight Rises. Y'all seen that? I'm pretty sure y'all seen The Dark Knight Rises movie with Bane and Batman going toe-to-toe. But there was one character that was absolutely amazing. And she displayed dark femininity to a T. It was Catwoman. Do y'all remember the part where she was playing as a waitress or whatever? Or she was like a maid when he was having the party, when the movie first started. Right? And she went upstairs and she stole Bruce Wayne's, I think his mom's necklace and pearls or whatever out of his safe. She picked a lot. And Bruce Wayne came up there, shot the arrow, and she got startled. And her voice was like very soft. Oh, Mr. Wayne, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were here. And he found out that his lock had been picked in the safe, and he caught her and he told her that, hey, I caught you, right? and you could see her facial expression change from this sweet, soft woman, and she was just like, oops. And it just immediately changed, and she became like this dark, sinister woman. And she even closed the distance on Batman by walking up very sultry, very sexy, and she kicked the cane out of his, out of his hand. If that was a man, do you think he would have been able to do that? No. She used her femininity to get close, and she was able to sneak away, right? And the funny thing is, and then it was another scene like shortly after that where she was setting up the deal or whatever, and they tried to, set her up and tried to, delete her, but she ended up, they used the cell phone, called the cops were showing up, and she ended up, this woman, Catwoman, ended up beating up everybody in the room, damn near, right? Shot some people, just amazing skills. But then when the cops showed up, you know what she did? She immediately played victim. Like she didn't know what the hell was going on. She started screaming, they're over there. And none of the cops thought to even, hey, maybe this woman is involved. The reason why they didn't is because she's a damsel in distress. She's a pretty woman. So they were like, oh, let me go see what's going on with these men and leave this scared woman alone. And then when she walked out, they even helped her down the steps. They helped her down the steps because she was so feminine and pretty. And she was able to sneak away like a cat with nothing, nobody, being the wiser. And it was an amazing scene because it shows how femininity can get women out of certain situations and men won't even second guess. Go back and watch that movie and you'll see how amazing that character was. She played Catwoman to a T. And it was, I know I'm maybe thinking too much into this, but it's a great example of how women can use femininity and kind of get you off your square, so to speak. She was amazing in that movie. Was it Anne Hawthorne or something like that, whatever her name is? But yeah, great movie, amazing movie. Anne Hathaway, there you go. Anne Hathaway. Amazing movie. Beautiful young woman, man. Let me see here. I know y'all like, man, why is Meaty Man telling us this? But yeah, go back and see it. It was amazing. She was great. Big Boy says she stole that ninja car from at the restaurant. Yeah, easy. She kissed him, got close, and while she kissed him, she picked his pocket and grabbed his car keys. I think she was like, yo, your wife already took it. Or if they had valet, I'm not sure. But she was able to say, hey, I'm his wife. And she took his car. And she was able to get away with all this stuff because she was, she was gorgeous in the movie. Absolutely amazing. She played that character. Boy, go watch the movie. I think women can learn from that. I think I tell black women, and I'm not saying use dark femininity like April Mason be talking about. I'm just saying, like, being a feminine woman can get you certain privileges and get you into spaces that you probably never would have imagined. Men love feminine, attractive women. Even to the point where you could have a guy listening to all this content about RP and being RP aware and standing on your square, but you get that one man around a feminine woman, feelings get involved, she done gave you some of that good cat, and you ass out. You don't remember shit. It happens all the time. Let's see here. It's my first. I don't know me. That's a bad example. No, it's actually good in a sense because y'all talk about women being masculine all the time. Maybe that'll balance this shit out. So, but yeah, it was good. They can use their femininity. Women know this. They have to be able to. They're not the smarter of the two, so they got to be able to maneuver and be more social and understand cues. Women are very good at that. How to cater to a man's ego. Don't think that y'all ain't getting groomed. Even when you find a good woman, she know what you like. These women ain't stupid. They know. So yeah, if they trying to get married, they're going to try and put their best foot forward. to where they can get that damn ring. You are getting played. So I remember somebody told, I think it was it may have been Mona or Vanessa, one of my day one followers. I was telling the story about how I met my girl in the gym. And, you know, and I always joke with my girl about how she approached me and she was asking some BS conversation about protein shakes. And I was like, yeah, I always tease her about that. She thought that she was going to get me. Ha. And I think Vanessa was like, well, in all honesty, media man, she did get you. And I had to sit there like, well, shit. Well, damn. Yo ass. Don't smile now. Oh man, yeah, they get you. Oh man. He said it's my first day. I don't know, it's my first day, man. Maybe it'll balance it out. I don't know. So Demetrius James said, I found a good woman. You can bet your bottom dollar that little mug caters to somebody. Oh, yeah, they know. They know. Women even lie about a restaurant that they done been to multiple times, and you like, oh, have you ever ate here? Oh, no, I've never eaten there. Oh, I would love to see what they have. Let's look at the menu online. Knowing damn well some other dude that took her there before. They know, man. They good. But that's what you love about women, man, because they different than us. They know. They good. Quick. They quick on their feet. Big boy said facts. That's how it happened to me, and she still do it to this day. We 20 years strong and happy. I love it, man. And you just gotta love women, man. It's Let's get out of here. I know it took up too much of y'all time, but thank y'all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate the support. As always, enjoy your 4th. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happening on the 4th of July, man. Just want to make sure y'all safe. You come back here and we're going to get to it. Hopefully we can have another live stream around Friday and we'll talk about fitness once again. I know you guys like those shows, so I pretty much incorporated it every week. So we'll have a show where I just answer questions about fitness. I'll put up a community post. But like I said, you know, hey, I'm taking time out. Hey, y'all got to support your boy. So I greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you. And I'll leave y'all with Fast Car because y'all seem to enjoy that song. But I am out. I'm going to go eat. And I'm going to just relax, man. So Media Man out. Peace. God bless y'all. Be safe. Stay healthy. Eat good on the 4th. And we'll be back hopefully on Friday or Saturday. Thank y'all once again. Appreciate the support. Out.
A fast car. I wanted to get you anywhere. Maybe we can make it. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Started from zero and nothing.